you be afraid. I would never ever lead you astray. Though there may come a day when my fire fades, may it carry on burning bright in every grieving heart. If the roads all greet you with freezing rains, if your so-called comrades all do the same, just check your pulse and you'll feel my flames. I come right there to warm you in the infinite cold. Let me be your flame. Don't you be afraid. I would never ever lead you astray. Though there may come a day when my fire fades, may it carry on burning bright in every grieving heart. The voices inside me echo from the past, murmur in the dark. Their words lie to guide me. Fight until the last, never lose your heart. And deep within the whispers, power flows. The twisting, churning feeling, something's growing. And I'm afraid no longer. Something in me changed. I cannot deny. Let the fire grow stronger. Burn the clouds away and touch the sky.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? Hope everyone is good. We're in for some more Arknights main story here. Making progress, making progress. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. This ain't. Oh, that's boom, done. Boom. We back. Ew. All right. So yeah, we are up to episode. Well, we're on episode 12, up to chapter 4 of the new Arknights. Well, not new. Okay, there's a lot of mistruths I'm starting to say here. It's not new. It's we're a little bit behind, but we're catching up. We're getting there. We're getting there. Unfortunately, we don't have an Ines banner running at the moment, and I didn't get Ines in the original banner, so that is unfortunate. But it's okay. It's okay. I have seen, before we actually jump into it, I have seen there is a new trailer for Zenless Zone Zero. Now, it's just a character demo, but I do still feel like I need to see more of this game to figure out if this game is something that I'm wanting to jump into. We're probably going to jump into it anyway, because why not? But, yeah, I'm really curious how long it's going to stick around for. It hasn't impressed me yet. The animation, actually, no. There is one point of it that has impressed me, is the cutscene animation they're doing in it. Oh my god, it looks like an actual show. It's kind of insane. They have cooked. But yeah, let's check out this trailer. Hey, how's it going, Eggy Egg? Hope you're doing well. Let's check out this trailer and see if it gives us any other hopes that this game is going to be really good. Because, man, I hope it is. I hope. All right, here we go. This game comes out real soon too.
You're still not done, sis?
Patience, sweet pea. Let me fix this child first.
I heard they found a mechanical ethereal at the scene.
Really? Then let's go now.
Oh, I did not expect that to be her voice. I thought it was going to be a weird animal.
Yeah. Automatic. Mind is racing. Left to right. 365. Call me obsessed. A wish. I don't mind. 'Cause my
She using a nail gun?
beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Lines occur since it's a controller. My intelligence proves my excellence. Next to my machines, you don't stand a chance.
It gives me very Punishing Raven vibes.
Can you hear the symphony of gears turning, engines whirling, forging, building, wearing,
Which isn't a bad thing.
so many
But just like the small arena and lots of enemies coming at you.
but I can see creativity higher than the 10th degree. Call me gifted, a prodigy, working on my craft like it's my duty.
Oh, she can like stop time, I'm assuming.
Construction vehicle transformed into a weapon? The power unit was replaced with its own core. Wow, it's so ugly yet so creative. I wonder what it looks like inside.
Watch out, sis! Yeah, I'm made of it, from inside out, every inch.
I noticed she said sis. Is that actual sister?
Yeah, you can hear its beat. They have emotions, face up to it. Yeah, I created it. Somehow I feel like I'm a part of it.
Okay, so she's an engineer. Or a mechanic or something like that. Bellabog Heavy Industries. Oh my god, it's all related. It's all related.
You poof at the mere mention of mechanical enemies.
How much of the budget went into the animations? Yeah.
You got here just in time, didn't you, sweet pea? That's why you're the president. So dependable.
Ugh, saying such nice things.
Now, how about you let sis have a little looky-loo inside this child?
Bro, I think it's actually kind of on point. It's kind of on point. What? Okay, they're cooking. We'll leave it to them to cook. It's probably the usual Oni-san mistranslated it literally into sister. Yeah, is that kind of like... I assume that's kind of like how some people call like their male friend's brother or something like that, when it's not actually their actual brother, but it's like, hey brother, what's up? That kind of thing. I did not realize this redhead girl's voice was like that. It kind of took me aback a little bit when they revealed that, but I actually love it, especially with their animations being just like this feral child. No, they're doing really great with the characterizations of the current characters that they have. But yeah, definitely going to be jumping into this game when it comes out. And again, I said it's coming out pretty damn soon. I think it comes out on the 4th next month. Is it the 4th or is that... it might be the 6th. The 4th might be Final Fantasy Dawn Breaker? Dawn something. I've forgotten the name of the expansion. But yeah, no, this game will be a fun time, hopefully. Love the animation. Love the animation. All right. Yes, 4th of July. Ooh, that does not give us much time in Final Fantasy. I might have to get... Actually, is it still up, the Final Fantasy pre-order? I might buy that tonight, actually. Because doesn't that give you 2 days early access? That gives me an extra 2 days before ZZZ comes out. Oh, we might be able to do it, actually. That might be a good idea. That might be the plan. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's jump in to Arknights. Let's get rid of you. And let's make you full screen. Oh, let's first unmute you. Boom. Oh no, did I just crash it? Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're logging in. I assume many of you are also going to be jumping into ZZZ?
Arknights.
Actually, that's a good question. Are you jumping into ZZZ? Is it something that's interesting people, or maybe it's not that interesting to some? I'll be honest, I'm still on the fence, but like I said, I love the characterization that they're doing for it. Alright. There's no new headhunts, right? We're still on the same ones. These ones run out on the 21st. This one actually runs out soon. So we're going to get a new headhunt there. 19th. This one's got 2 days left on it. I don't need any of these characters, though. And this one has 1 more day in it. Okay, so tomorrow this one switches out. Nice. Cute. Let's go. Let's go. All quiet under the thunder, baby. That's it. We're up to chapter 5. I want to. It's the first horror game that doesn't feel copy-paste. It does have uniqueness about it. I agree with you there, actually. The character designs in particular. Genshin and Star Rail kind of have very similar character designs. Very similar. Hoyo game rates are still atrocious. I've found... Okay, I haven't played Genshin enough to have an opinion on that. Star Rail, I feel like their rates are actually fairly decent. I've gotten most characters that I want, unless I've just been lucky, but yeah, I feel like I've got what I needed. All right. Next one, Colonel, is Exucia and Blaze. It got announced. Ooh, I don't have Exucia yet. Ooh, we might be rolling on that one. Damn. Or do we save for Degenbrecher? Oh my god. We got to plan out our resources. All right, let's jump in. Like 0.5% for the highest rarity. I already feel gimped with this game's 2%. Dude. Ugh. It's kind of getting that way. I've got too many games running at the same time. I feel like Wuthering Waves is probably the one with the worst odds at the moment. It's kind of feeling that way. Oh, this is kind of a simple map. It's just a big ring. Okay. Sure. What do we want to do here? A couple of lords, maybe? Yeah. Okay, let's do a couple of lords. Who have we got in terms of lords? We have Thorns. Let's switch out. Bybeak. Yeah, I'm sorry, girl. We're going to have to switch you out. Let's chuck in. Who's a lord? Oh, where is she? Where is she? Oh, I might already have her in the team. Oh, no, I don't. There she is. Chubai. So we'll do Chubai and Thorns. Scardy, Shore, Texas. We probably don't need these. Yeah, we've got way too many Vanguards. Let's fix this up. Let's actually bring a Free into this because I think she's going to be decent. I'll keep 2. I actually leveled up Chu. I don't know how to say her name. I'm going to go with Chu. Because her abilities actually really interested me, so I'm hoping she ends up being really good. The rest of this looks good. Cool. Fun fact, when this chapter came out, the standard banner was a raid-up between Mountain and Mudrock, who was the cert op. And it was hilarious to imagine all the people getting Mudrock and can't deploy because she's so expensive. Yeah. Oh shit, I shouldn't have taken a free. Oh, I've made mistakes. I just made the exact same mistake. Oh, she's too expensive. Oh well, we'll find a way to use her. Maybe by the end of the map. Glivisia. So this is all Londinium Citizen Salvation Corps men who evacuated the city. It's gonna be little, isn't it? Yeah. We suffered greater losses than I imagined. Some decided to stay. Even though the Sark has destroyed our stronghold, that doesn't mean they have a list of our collaborators. We don't know exactly how bad the leak was, and a lot of our men think things aren't really that bad yet. They still pretend they can go back to their quiet, peaceful lives. Can't they see we have nowhere to run? Don't say that, Rock. Most of them aren't fighters. They're just willing to place their hopes on us. Most of the people who stand with us aren't. Soldiers who don't know who they should be loyal to. Journalists who lost their jobs. Workers sick of Sarkaz exploitation. Normal folk who had had enough. The Londinium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps were formed by men like them. To leave Londinium, the place that we all called home since we were born, is a lot more than delivering intel, forging a few weapons, and fighting the Sarkaz mercenaries. It's to find where you belong in a real war with no end in sight, and may end up dragging any number of people into actual turmoil. This is truly horrible. This is our Londinium. We should rely on no one but ourselves to defend it. That's what we used to think at first. We thought we had given it all. Start again. We thought we had been giving it our all to fight that horror. But when it finally arrived, it turned out to be far more than we could actually bear. To tell the truth, I don't know what fate has in store for us from here onwards. We have some new friends now, but the enemy has now truly bared their fangs. We may soon find ourselves annihilated, become wandering ghosts that drift the wilderness and, in the end, disperse all over. Glivisia, stop being so gloomy. I came here only because I don't want to be handed a liberation by anyone. That's why we are all here. I'm a worker. I'm not one to talk about righteousness. All I know is that the work pieces I knock out are the most trustworthy. I want to save my city from those people hiding in the palaces and castles. I can't do it alone, but I found you. If we don't have what it takes together, we'll unite more people. If we still fail in the end, then fine. I'll accept that outcome. Hey, Rock, we're still far from talking about outcomes. Now hurry up and walk faster. Stinking passageway like this isn't good for your wounded men's health. Right, the air in the countryside should be better than inside Londinium. Based on Rhode Island's analysis, we should enter a branch of the Sarkaz's supply line up ahead. Did we know she was still alive? We're back. I don't think we did. Oh, okay, no, maybe we did. Granny, what is the situation like? It's safe. We didn't run into any sentries, and there are no signs of patrols. It looks to be a maintenance access. There are some instruments there, although I have the faintest idea what they're for. But it's strange. We couldn't find where that real supply line was. Nonetheless, the access should be more than enough for an evacuation right now. Now hurry up, boy. Have your little friends get off their asses. A moment of safety doesn't mean peace forever. Okay, I got it. I'll take a look at the equipment you took. There might be something we can put to use. The crawlers that got ridden off might still be usable, if luck's on our side. Granny, It's not that I don't believe in what we're doing, and I'm not losing heart over this setback. We can come back, right? What kind of answer do you want me to give you? I've been cheering everyone up, but I've never really left this place myself. On top of that, we're leaving like this. Feist, I used to think every so often that we're actually pretty lucky. We were born in this city. We have trustworthy friends and jobs that are worth doing. And at the weekends, we can even head to the pubs in the alleys for a pint, play some cards, and maybe win some change. Of course, Victoria has never been truly at peace. The things we make are sent to the border region to fight the Sargonians or the Lithanians and blast holes in their bodies. Not that it has anything to do with us. All we had to do was stay in the factory and turn screws on the iron blocks. We suffered pain too. We had scars that would never heal. But we never had to worry about who to kill, or we will be killed by tomorrow. At the very least, we could live, or at least pretend to. When the Sarkaz came, our lives got a little harder. When the factories were handed over, our lives got harder again. But the way I see it, I consider us still more or less lucky enough. Just what is your definition of lucky enough? Being able to stand here and talk about the past. But now our luck has come to an end. No one can keep winning the lottery forever. But so what? Most people aren't lucky at all, and they still manage to find themselves a way out. I go back to work. Big deal in the corpse. The chopper isn't going to pack itself up. Do what you should do, just as you promised me back then. Now what did you say back then? I'll walk into every night. Enough, Granny. I was still regretting your lies now. No. I will do it. I will still do it. Times like these, you look just like Harvey. Catherine looks at Feist with a sidelong glance before disappearing into the crowd. All around Feist, men dressed in all kinds of attire come and go. All of them are exhausted, but not a single one of them has given up. Feist knows that all those who stand here are his worst enemies? Nope, that's not where it was going. Are his most trustworthy allies. This little comfort is better than nothing. As the idea crosses his mind, Feist breathes out a little and exercises his stiff arm after having been on edge for so long. Once the mist fog that we call opportunities, luck, and other nouns disperse, what form will life take this time? Feist decides to stop speculating and to instead experience it himself. Feist, the wounded are all in position. Now we just have to take the maintenance access and leave Londinium, and we'll be safe for the time being. We'll rebuild Squad 11 of the Self-Salvation Corps when the time comes, right? Of course, I promise you. Let's go. Suddenly, Feist feels a faint tremor. What's going on? In the distance, the exit and entrance of this underground structure gradually begin to close at the same time. Why is the passage getting sealed off? Did the Sarkaz find us? Damn it. Catherine and Clavigia are both over at the entrance. No, I've been listening in on the Sarkaz communication channels around us. We shouldn't be exposed. Ugh, it can't be a wiring problem, right? No, these passageways have manually controlled gates. I checked before entering, and I didn't see any problems with the drive system. Feist has very good eyes, and he has always been very proud of this fact. This is pretty rare in the factories, where lighting is always needed for the workers to actually do anything. Yet at this very moment, he would rather not have seen what he saw so clearly. At the other end of the entrance, beyond the gap that is about to shut, he spots a few familiar silhouettes. The silhouettes flash by until the gate closes completely and the last ray of light disappears behind its iron frame, until darkness engulfs all of them. Feist tries his best to regain his footing. He feels the taste of blood spread throughout his mouth. He tries to swallow this blood stench but finds himself unable to. He can't. This isn't part of the plan. Who's over there on that side of the passage? What are they trying to do? What's the matter, Feist? Are your lips bleeding? I know who it is on the other side. They're my friends. The factory workers of munitions factory number 11. They said they were going to check if there was any equipment left that we could take. They're the only ones who could have closed the gate. So they're being attacked, probably. Uh-oh. Tommy? Catherine, this wasn't my idea. We all decided this together. Just like when you saved me. That's a whole separate thing, Catherine. Tommy, get back to work. Find a Defense Forces soldier and tell him what happened here. Alright. I know where they are. Are they betraying us? Oh wait, did they kidnap Catherine? Oh. I have to say, your kidnapping skills are far worse than the Sarkaz. I'm not trying to look for trouble with you, Catherine. How many years have we known each other? There's no surprises here. But we don't want to die in the Londinium countryside, killed by those monsters' arts either. I'm just a foundry worker. I can use the furnace, the choppers, and I can cast some passable parts. But now they want us to leave the city and fight a war with the Dukes and the Sarkaz? You've got to be kidding. Out of all the things that I've ever held in my hands, the only thing that even remotely looks like a weapon is my spanner. Catherine, I promise, it'll all be fine. I have an uncle who's in the Defense Forces. I can talk to him, see if he can plead on the factory workers' behalf. Yeah, they're turning on us. Boo. Boo, Tommy. What about the things we've done? We attacked the Sarkaz. We can say that it was the Self-Salvation Corps who did it. We had no choice. Huh, and you think they'll believe you? We may face harsher treatment after this, but as long as the Dukes win this war, we can go back to our lives before. We forged Londinium with our own hands. Everything will get better. You didn't used to lick the nobles' boots like this. What choice do I have, Catherine? Tell me. What choice do I have? I just don't want to leave my house. I just want to walk on the streets of Londinium again, maybe play ball with my friends every now and then. I don't want to die in a shell crater in the countryside, with my arms and legs all blown off. I've seen it before. The Sarkaz, they'll only get more and more brutal. My daughter might not even be able to put my dead body back together. Go, Catherine. I don't want to be rough with you. As for you, little leader of the resistance. Where did she go? Oh, they thought they had Clavisia. Uh-oh. There is only a rope that has been cut in the spot where Clavisia used to be. Huh? She was here just a minute ago. Where'd she... You mean to tell me you couldn't keep eyes on a little girl? It has to be some kind of arts. Whatever. Let her go. I heard she's just the daughter of a tailor. I just hope that she'll find a hiding place in Londinium's dark night. We haven't seen Clavisia's abilities yet, right? We're not sure what she's capable of. It stinks. How many people do you think have died the last couple of days? Don't take the alley to the north. A few infected went kaboom there yesterday. There's Reginium dust everywhere. Those Sarkaz bastards, their plan was always to trap us in here and have us fend for ourselves. You went to the transport union during the day. What did Marshall say? The place got burned down. There are nothing but steel beams left. I don't know if Marshall was in the pile of dead bodies. I didn't try to look. Porties can't all be idiots and wimps, right? All this is us taking a punch directly, and we're still dazed. Once we come round, Norport Borough will bounce back. Perhaps the Dukes will make it here soon, when the time comes. What? When did you start worshipping the Dukes? Are you hiding the Duke of Wellington's bloody autograph in your drawer now or something? We have to count on ourselves. We can leave this place. I'll lead the charge, I swear. The last time you swore anything, you told me you would never fall asleep while you stood night watch. I was just... enough. Before we start dreaming, we have to find ourselves something to eat. We have Delphine and her tendency to hoard to thank for keeping the gym's storerooms well stocked. Otherwise, we would likely be in this pile of dead bodies too. Kata, they're fighting up ahead again. Ugh, not here too. Let's take another route. The restaurants at the loading area might still have some supplies. We could try to buy something. Or trade. What would you do if they don't want to sell? He looks away. You brought a weapon. This is just for defense. We won't use it. Things have yet to get that bad. I feel like the streets are about to start going into chaos. Especially this part, the module that parted from Londinium itself. They're not going to be giving food to any of the people there. It's going to turn into... yeah, the streets are going to turn pretty brutal. It already was, right? Those people were trying to break into that guy's gym. How do we want to do this? Or... question mark? God, I haven't used normal Texas in so long. I don't even have Texas Ultra in my squad. Bro, looks like he walked out of Guilty Gear. He does a bit, huh? We'll probably put Chubai behind Siege, yeah. And then if we have an AoE... oh, this is a bad guy. Look how slow he's walking. Yep. So it looks like the spies will be coming up on the top lane. Actually, this might be a good place to put the healer. He's gonna go red. Oh, did I not bring her with stun? Oh, I didn't. Oops. Healing. I might ult here just to keep everyone healthy. So we're maxing out at 26, so yeah, we're not getting a free out. A free is too expensive. Platinum's leveled up. Still more spies coming in from the top lane. I don't think we really need to be worried about that. I guess we could do this.
Silencio.
Silencio. Let's speed it up. Oh, this is a lot more things coming in. We should have the block. This is fine. Alright, one more spy incoming. I can't really use Pazemka. There's nowhere good to put her. We can still do this. Oh! Hey, there we go. We got a free. Oh, wait. Our healer just went down, huh? Uh-oh. Chu, do something. Okay, hold up. We need to pause, or at least slow it down a bit. Let's put Skadi in there to clean up a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, this guy didn't go down after all of that Ifrit attacking? Wow. Dude was tanky. Auto deploy now available. Nice. Damn, we're already getting decent rewards as well from this. Alright, onwards to 6. Whose war? When the sounds of cannon fire ring in their ears, soldiers and civilians alike ponder the same question. Damn. Ain't that true? Holy shit. Okay. The same question, by the way, in my interpretation of that is it me today? Let's see. What have we got? We've got a big area here. I'm not sure it's worth bringing one of those invis like AoE people though. I think we actually want a lot of supports. So we will keep silence. We will switch out. We're going to switch out Pazemka. Let's bring in another support. Who don't we use as support? Wow, I haven't used Paraminx in forever. Or Praminix. Praminix. Oh my god, I don't even know how to say her name. Defense minus 40% and res minus 23%. Sure. Cool, I think everyone else is... Oh, we probably don't need a freight anymore. We need cheaper units. Let's take La Pluma, why not? Oh, data sync. Which means those changes wouldn't have saved. Nope. Who did I have in for a free? It was a... Was it? Oh, it was La Pluma. That's right. And then we switched out Pazemka for Praminix. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, were we just straight into a battle? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't change Texas over to our stun. I think I actually want to just kind of make this a death zone here. Put siege there. How much are they hitting us for? Barely anything. We're good. Silencio. It feels okay putting her there. Let's actually put her here. Or actually get the early read on these guys coming in. I don't know who... Is any of them walking slower or faster? These two are same pace. Like this one's same pace as well. No spies yet? Okay. What is this? Sarkaz Absurdus Tyrant. Can only be blocked by units with at least 3 block. Uh-oh. I don't think I brought anyone with 3 block. First attack deals splash damage. 1 block, 2 block, 2 block, 2 block. Oh shit. We need early damage on this guy. He moves immediately. Slow down, please. This is also a slow. I might point crews this way just to try and get as much damage as we can. Oh, the stun is very nice. And she's almost got her ultimate. Which way is he going? Down? 18, 19, 20. I think he's gonna get through. Bugger. Why are they gonna go spring something like that on us, hmm? You got a good place to put La Pluma? Maybe like here?
いいよ
Oh, another one spawns. Oh my god.
さっさとやっちゃおう
We might have him this time though.
ドクター私にできる
Slow down.
治療
Oh,
だ
he's
けじゃない
going
の
topside? Uh-oh.
気をつけな聖なる鈴の音にその
We
鎧
may
が
not have
朽
him.
ち果て
Yeah, we don't have him.
あれ私の出番 私も
Boo.
そう思ってた
Alright, we might have to redo this map with 3 blockers. Oh wait, he's doing like a big loop. Oh, he's doing a big loop. Okay.
戦場に出たからね
Oh, that's helpful.
決めろ
Alright, there's probably going to be another one that spawns though, right? We're at our unit limit.
戦術を変えてみようか
We're going to get rid of her and bring in Chubai. The idea being she can bind.
解決するのはかえって楽だ
Yeah, here we go. This is actually going to work for us. We've got no ultimates.
手加減はできないごめん
Yes, get bound,
ただ
idiot.
鈴の音来たりって
Get slowed.
治療だけじゃないんです
Get La Plumed. Nice. We have the damage. Just ringing that bell. Alright, last one.
Non puoi fermarmi
Easy.
Mission accomplished.
It's just that first one that got through. Here we go. Here's the story. God, this room CG is from ages ago. Are they fighting? Good. Ugh. I really don't have anything here. Bollocks. We saw it with our own eyes. You used your stove. Where'd you get food? How come you have something to eat every day? I just found it by chance. Found it. Don't go overboard with him. If this guy gets an oropathy attack, we'll all be dead. Where's your storeroom? Spill it. I just found them. Someone has been leaving things on my windowsill. Yeah, they're not going to believe that. Still trying to hide. Oh, who dis? Those words really so untrustworthy. Even the infected get lucky sometimes and find food, right? What's so strange about that? And who are you? Here to rob him too? Oh, my name is Red. Back in my Ursus days, they all called me Redblade. So wait, there's a Red and there's a Project Red? Are they related? Pick up the pace. Stay close. Hang in there. We're almost there. Drat, there's more and more of them. White Wolf, I've heard about you and your family. I'm glad to have the opportunity to fight alongside you today. For Londinium and for Victoria. What are you trying to... Oh. Oh. Don't stop, keep moving. Sark has traitor and Victorian insects. It's high time we brought an end to this game of hide and seek. Where do you want to run? Is it death that you want to escape? You and your friends who are hiding in the shadows will all be torn to shreds. It's what you owe us. This is what everyone in Londinium, Victoria, and across the lands owe us. Run. Run! The storm will still arrive. You can't outrun war. Shut your bloody gob. Oh god, that is very British. Holy. Gah, too many people. We need to find a way to break through here. I only have one grenade left. Robin, take this grenade. Head down and blow up the bottom deck of Power Layer. Misery, protect them. The rest of you need to keep moving forward. You got it. Don't worry. We'll leave the rest to luck. Horn, you... Shut up. I don't have time to pummel you again. Hurry. Horn turns around and faces a wave of enemies surging on her position. She smirks a little. It is high time this all came to an end. All this fleeing, the battles, and these sleepless nights. Soldiers are meant to die in war. I wonder what Bagpipe is up to right now. Dude, we haven't seen Bagpipe in so long. She tightens her grip on her weapon and prepares to charge. Under the dark, cloudy sky, a strange sound can be heard zooming in ever closer from afar. Steam armor? A familiar sound, although it has been a long time since it was last heard in Londinium. It is only in their distant memories and fuzzy rumors that people can find that sound source. Oh my god. That's... Horn, run. Take this chance. Oh, is it not friendly power armor? Uh-oh. Or steam armor, rather. You're... Uh-oh. Heavy gushing. Victoria. Is that the crazy guy from the frickin' vault? Did he make it to the surface? I thought we, like, closed the doors and caved it in or something. Drat, these doors. They're too thick. They can't hear us on the other side. They took Clavisia and Catherine. Are they trying to use them as bargaining chips with the Sarkaz? These despicable traitors. Shining, can you open them? We can't delay any longer. We don't know when the Sarkaz will make it here. Oh my god, Shining, yes, let's go! I will give it a try. No, don't! Don't make a big show like that. That's only going to draw the enemy here faster. We have a bunch of critically wounded and non-combatants here. If we actually start fighting the Royal Court guys, even if we can get away, what about them? We'd only be waiting to meet our maker by remaining here. I don't know what my friends are scheming, but my guys... What? But my guy... Oh, is that meant to be my guess? Yeah, I think it's meant to be guess. But my guess is they have more in mind than keeping us here. My drone has a small laser cutting device. These small plates may be thick, but if you give me some time... How long will it take? Oh, keep your pants on. I need to test the output first. Feist, do you remember what happened to old Bill? It has to be... One of those monsters has got to have infiltrated us again. He fooled us again. We were too careless. We should have noticed sooner. Feist, are those Sarkaz who can change their faces here too? When those things exist, how can we trust anyone? What if that's not what this is? They're our allies. They're Londinium workers too. I know. I grew up with them. But what if this is their decision? This is the choice that Tommy, Paddo, and Day made with everybody else. But why? We're supposed to be on the same side. It's easier to believe that your allies were replaced than to accept that they've betrayed us. But that's exactly what happened. I can tell what they're thinking, more or less. Once the rage-induced fervor dissipates, it's not so easy to choose to keep fighting. Clavisia said as much before too. In the end, we're just a bunch of normal people. I have to admit that even I fear leaving, just like them. Fleeing and cowering is the most instinctive choice that all normal people make when they are confronted with war. Then you stay. Stay here with your friends. I won't do that, Rock. I have to face my fear. It's the only way I can remind myself the worth of bravery. I have faith that they haven't crossed that line. I have faith that they were only sucked into this choice by fear. None of it matters now. I will save Granny and Clavisia, just like I did last time. But our wounded can't wait much longer. The drone's laser's working on the door already. I'll take, 20 minutes maybe? I'll help too. I have tools on me. Your hammer and wrench aren't going to come in handy here. Be patient. Just hold on a little longer, and we can leave this place safe and... Uh-oh, she spoke too early. What? I didn't catch any sarcasm movement. Shining. Oh, W! Oh my god. Oh, hey Shining. Been a while. I heard you went to a family reunion. W, you're here. W, half of Londinium heard that just now. The curtain's drawn, right? I've always been pretty accurate with my explosives. Just the right amount. I heard Kaoshi got beat up real bad, so I thought I'd find some time to come take a look. Nice. Whoa. She did really take a beating. Theresis doesn't know how to hold back, huh? And here I thought the guy would go gentler on his old friend. She's still unconscious. Well, shit, that's too bad. For me, that is. Should I shed a few tears for her? Or maybe I ought to take this chance to make sure the old hag never crosses me again. Monster. Ugh, that little shit's not dead either. God, I love W. Just the right amount of chaos. Still so nasty. Monster was very heavily damaged. It wasn't until 2 hours ago that it recovered its motor functions. I suggest you avoid provoking it. I'm saving its master's life. At the very least, it's got to learn to treat me with a bit more respect. Otherwise... Compromising low roar. Now that's more like it. The Royal Court fighters are heading this way. Quick! We gotta get out of here before they... Oh, quit your yapping. Oh my god. No. Yapping. Ugh. Quit your yapping, Closure. It hurts my ears. Whose fault do you think that is? If you're so worried, get your men to move double time already. I know a couple good spots outside the city. Want to take a look? I guess she needed to evacuate too, right? There's nothing really left for her to do inside Londinium. With the supplies we have on hand, best case scenario, we should be able to last another week. What about worst case scenario? Oh god, the shocked look. Uh-oh. Alright, I get it. Cater and I will keep trying to come up with something. What is the situation like outside? A borough that normally has less than 10,000 residents suddenly finds its population surging multiple times over. No additional supplies, no police, no law and order. We're still alive even after the last several days. We should be thankful that the citizens still have a shred of morality. Could also be because Kato's fists pack a punch. I don't deny that. Have you heard anything about what the Duke's plans are? I heard Duke Windermere's barracks aren't far from here. I'm sure they won't turn a blind eye on our predicament. I've heard rumors. Some have said they saw a blaze surge through the night sky. We all saw that flying thing the Sarkaz had. On the day we were cast out to Londinium, its shadow swept through the entire plate. My guess is that the Dukes are all very fearful of that, and they're only probing how to attack it right now. Of course, it's also possible that the outside world has gone to hell and Londinium has been bombed to smithereens. Who knows? Maybe the Dukes don't know what maybe the Dukes don't know that there are still people alive here. Maybe they thought all of us died. Only we had a way to get word out. What way? The intercity net is completely paralyzed. Hapless sods trapped in the lockdown zone like us should just worry about whether we'll have have anything to eat tomorrow. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago we were still watching that awful Rankwood movie in the video shop. What was that movie called again? War of the Mutant Geeks? The ending was actually pretty touching though. I wouldn't know, I fell asleep. All I saw was the nomadic city getting blown up in the explosion at the very end. All I remember is that Mr. McLaren... Alexa, shush! All I remember is that Mr. McLaren was awfully generous with his money. After all, we helped him deal with the video shop's troubles plenty of times. I only hope that he is doing well. The situation outside wouldn't do his neurasthenia any favor. Neurasthenia? I don't even know what that is. I stopped by the video shop for a look. His door was sealed shut. Bro has a propulsion system and a pile bunker. I'm sure it was easy peasy. Oh, to get out of the rubble? True. True. Why did you always sleep in the video shop, though? I remember we met each other because your laughter woke me up. Sorry, but that movie was really funny. But to start, it was your fault for falling asleep there. There's no better place to sleep than there. That comedy director is really famous. I have all, Uh-oh, hunger. An untimely growl that signifies hunger can suddenly be heard, shattering the easygoing atmosphere that the two finally managed to build. Sorry. You've been eating too little. Your stamina won't last if you keep this up. It's okay. We need to carry on. The lives we had come to an end just like that. In an instant, this is what it all turned into. There are lunatics and dead bodies everywhere. There are the blockade walls that the Sark has built. There have been men attempting to break through them the past couple of days. Their brains are still hanging on the walls. Oi. I still don't understand. How did it? War has broken out bad. I know it. But just because of those few weightless words? Everyone's past disappeared without a trace in the blink of an eye. Whose war is this? The Dukes are trying to protect Victoria. All I know is that this war is not mine. A small broken stir as well as the clanging of multiple cans can be heard from the shadows. What are you doing? It isn't your turn to stand watch tonight. What's that you're hiding under your coat? Stay back. Oh, he's stealing food. Or is he robbing them? No, stay back, he's stealing food. Crip. This character's also got kind of a cool design as well. I want to kind of move her into... She's not going to overtake Shining, and she's not going to overtake Nightingale, but maybe as a secondary healer? A third healer? 30 healer? I don't know what you would say there. Ooh, we got a boss. Oh, 12-7. Discourse of Life and Death. Do not forget that while we debate the ultimate proposition of life and death, there is another group struggling between life and death and providing evidence for our arguments. What? Huh. I don't think I fully understand that quote. Alright, we got stairs. So we're going to have multiple lanes of people coming through this choke point here. And then we've got this where people will be coming from the right. So we're going to have two front lines. So our healer's probably going to go in the center here. And our defenders are going to be down these lines. Cool. So for healing, these two healers I think are still fine. La Pluma, I don't think she has a good place to deploy here, so we're going to chuck her. And I think we're just going to go for more range. We don't have a magic dealer. Let's pick up an... Oh no, Astron's expensive. Indigo's pretty cheap. Let's take Indigo. Thorns to buy. Paramanics. We might not take Paramanics. Or Pramanix. Oh my god, I keep saying her name wrong. Let's take instead... Pazemka? Virtuosa? Actually, yeah, Virtuosa. Alright, let's go. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, isn't Siege coming here? Yeah, Siege, Doctor, and Amir are coming to this district, so I wonder if Siege is going to make an appearance here soon. Stay away. All of you stay away. This gutless man suddenly pulls out something and brandishes it in the air. It's a fountain pen, and even in the dark you can tell clearly just how fancy it's decorated. He's a scholar of heraldry, claims he could be the next fellow of the Royal Victorian Academy of Science. Maybe that's the pen from which all sorts of marvelous criticisms used to flow. But now it's just a pathetic, utterly shameful weapon, clutched in a trembling hand. Is this meant to be a representation of like the pen is mightier than the sword, and then it's like flipped when you're actually chucked into war? With a clatter, a can falls out from his coat. Yeah, he was stealing food, which he hastily stoops to pick back up and hide again under his layers. Sir, that's our last can of meat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't carry on. I'm at my limit. This lockdown zone, the dust of the dead floating in the air, this rotting corpse stench, this everything. I don't understand. Why should I be living out my days like this? I'm someone who means something. I should be waking up to the call of fowl, to a cup of coffee, and then to my writing desk and manuscripts. Why should I... Madams, I'm sorry. I'm aware of all the assistance you've afforded me, but... Excuse me, really, please. This isn't the sort of thing I should be doing. I used to take pride in my virtue. I was wonderful to my servants. I would tip double what everyone else would whenever we went out to eat. I can't carry on. I've had enough, really. I just can't make sense of this. I'm so confused. It is the Glasgow Gang HQ after all. Yeah, I'm totally expecting her to make an appearance. Then you're free to put it down. Then you're free to put down that can you've got and be out of this place. I can make a trade with you. I have some gems, Sargon origin, and a Sanctus patron firearm, which we don't need. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. The man trembles and shakes harder and harder until finally his legs give out and he's kneeling on the floor. He's probably never begged someone like this in all of his life. He's acting a comedic sight. He grips his overcoat with white knuckles, so tight the place where he hides the can bulges out. It's like a weeping tumor parasiting of his body, or an unborn child more loved than it had ever known. Get on your way, man. Front door's sealed. You know how to make a balcony exit. Bard, let him go. Let him go. Get him the hell out of here. And that stupid bloody can with him. Never to return, why don't you? I'm worn. I'm done watching this happen anymore. I never want to see any of this anymore. I also find it incredibly creepy that they don't give him eyes. It's a disturbing image to look at. The timid man hurries to leave, stumbling, hesitating, like he doesn't believe this boxing gym owner / gang member would let him go so easy. Delphine stares daggers at him. He turns his head, and subconsciously he feels about himself. He doesn't have a thing on him. Notes and coins are worse than useless in Norport these days, to boot. He grinds his teeth, drops down and leaves that gussied up pen of his on the floor, then immediately turns and legs it into the darkness. He's out. Bard picks the fountain pen up and with no comment stows it in her pocket. Delphine, come on, let's touch heads. Kip for a bit. Just like the old days in the video shop. Artifact of Year 1 AK, where they didn't bother giving NPCs eyes because they didn't want to blow the art budget. That wasn't going to blow the art budget. Eyes? Really? Oh yeah, this character. We haven't seen her in a long time. Young girl, they say you're the merc freshly assigned here. Yeah. Nice luck then. You've got an easy job here. All you've got to do is watch that those Victorian guys don't cross the blockade line. If anyone makes trouble, you kill them. Got it. Huh. Yeah, let's give those stuck-up Victorians the miserable days they deserve. If I was calling shots, I'd throw them a pile of hatchets or whatever and let them dispatch themselves instead. I don't think the brief allows that. You know how to rain on a parade, little girl. We're Sarkaz. What does it matter to us if they live or die? We may as well find our own fun where we can. But... whatever. I'm gonna take a nap, so you watch this place. If any accidents happen, I've got no reservations about taking your little head off along with theirs. Angie Paprika. He's gone. Thank you, girl. I didn't bring much out this time. There's some food and some medicine. Oh, that suffices. Thank you. Thank you. Why is it so weird for me to help you? You're a Sarkaz. You're one of us. What if we talk to my officers, sir? You don't need to be staying with these Victorians. No, I've lived here my whole life. This is my home. Londinium is? Any place you go, you find Sarkaz, don't you? I took on running a hotel myself after you lot arrived here. I've never been to Kasdale, little girl. Is that where you're from? No, I've never been either. Where do you call home? Home? I'm not that sure. I was born in Colombia, but my old captain said Kasdale was the real home for us Sarkaz. Even though you've never set foot there. I don't know. But that's what all of them say. Huh. I don't take much notice of what those soldiers like to tell us. Never mind going out killing with them. I'd rather get that chandelier in my hotel fixed. You should have seen it when it was still in good shape, I'm telling you. A crown of jewels to beat any dame's necklace. Not to mention all the effort I spent as a younger man, hands-on, polishing that thing to a spit shine. You sure are one weird Sarkaz. Is it strange to be more fond of light fixtures than murder? I'm sorry, I confess I've never had much contact with mercenaries. But it more than comforts me that there are kind-hearted girls like you who'd bring supplies for me out here. Bye for now, child. I can't stay around here too long. If you ever get the chance in the future, you must come pay a visit to my hotel. 40, even 30 years ago, when Norport was still singing with life, the hotel on Sunset Street was the best place in all of Londinium to be. I will. Maybe once we're done with this war. Huh, good. You'll have a secret invitation from me to try our best desserts. Oh, these two are still going at it, huh? So I'm still thinking the green-haired character is a lich. I'm pretty sure they were at like the meeting of all the liches before. Shatter. Such witchery has no purchase against me, Banshee. You've made more than enough attempts over these past days. It is time wasted. A true grasp of our cluster's nature is not yours. Your knowledge is wholly attained from study. Altogether parched is your personal experience. Perhaps you should lay down your pen of bone for one moment. We would like simply to take a walk with you. In the words of a good Viscount we once became, this city offers no better time than the present. Walk slow. The footpaths about the city centre are Londinium's pride. Demazdi, What fate is it you wish to elect you for yourself? You're profuse with incarnations and transformations. You believe death is always yours to outrun. I will perform your oh, is that meant to be eulogy? Elegy? I don't know what elegy is. I will perform your elegy for you in your hole. Please, don't look to scare us, Banshee. We know the methods at your disposal. We simply point out that an individual's death is not the end to us, just as a city does not metamorphose for a street's removal, nor does a civilization collapse for a written script's vanishing. Yet any civilization will languish and decline, and thus the value, the renewal, and the experience. We knew close to every one of our forebears, Banshee. All once were young, and all once were greatly, ardently aspirational as you are now. Perhaps there's no other way it should be. Perhaps it is to be the elegy, the dirge, that transformation should be forgotten, or begotten. But they all become as dust in the end. Your cohort likewise cannot flee the knell at your nape. Does your experience still draw you to that flame of ruination's side? No, it doesn't. Already we have searched for countless years, and still we search for different looks for different places. You are an extraordinary master of witchcraft. May we bid you to grant this olden memory a pittance of a stage set. What? I sunk into Sargon's sea of sands for 100 years, the time when the King of Kings expedition had only just come to a close. Such exploits call to you to follow in their wake, especially before they've fully passed into legend. Banshee, stir those sandstorms for me, a Fata Morgana though it may be. I ask a meager moment of your precious time. Come, seek my origins with me. Let us submerse in them. Let us trek together. Maybe you'll understand me, or maybe I'll find myself in you. Prove yourself to me. We will reach a conclusion, Demazi. I'm surprised he hasn't transformed into Logos. Curtains. Of course, obviously, this doesn't quite match up with what remnant memories I have, but I can't blame you. The wind scores all too many traces. It was here I built people's houses. Newfangled wonders like nomadic cities weren't yet to be, and the houses built of stones ultimately vanished into thin air within the sandstorms. Built, then destroyed. Built, then destroyed. Most might tire after facing such a cycle, but in it I was happy. You likened this civilization. You likened this to civilization. This is the renewal you so enjoy. No, not enjoy. That was a sloppy metaphor, no more. Ultimately, there is a construction to every civilization, and an ending. And yet I possess neither, though I so yearn to. You aren't a stone, you're sand. Sand? Yes, Banshee, I am sand. Unable to be constructed, its very own end. A state you're not content with. I once became as a Lord Amir's countenance, and met the King of Kings of that era. He proclaimed himself the Shah of past and future, that all answers to all creation lay in his golden trove of treasures. I asked him, Your Majesty, what meaning is there to all we surround ourselves with? Where will you lead us? He lifted his head high and proclaimed to me, My very thought his meaning. Such was his arrogance, his egotism, that basking in the light of the afternoon sun, he believed himself civilization's ruler. But all I could see was that, comically, he'd trodden on a corner of his own cloak. I was bored, and so I departed the place. Oh, we're back to Ines. Oh my god, is she gonna finally board the airship? I'm very struck by the Duke's methods. Our squad's not a small one, but you infiltrated like you were walking into your own backyard. Those quick grapples of yours, and the mini illusion units. No wonder you got your own Londinium intelligence network established under Sarkaz's control this strict. You're free enough you can move between Londinium and this disused plate however you want. Victoria is the most formidable nation in these lands, and the Duke I'm loyal to is Victoria's worthiest of note. It's only natural we'd have our whole gallery of arts tricks readied. Hope you don't turn them on us. The Duke of Castor treats her friends very dearly. The airship's hidden somewhere on this plate. By our estimates, there should be an underground dock here. Nothing more concrete. We'll leave it up to you. You've got a little time before Old Wellington and General Natshahar start testing each other's strength, but a little's all we've got. I'm trusting you all to wrap this up in a satisfactory way. For me. And don't forget, this is a trade, Your Royal Highness Alexandrina, and you, Doctor of Rhodes Island. Into the map. Elegy does... wait, is that... yeah, I assume that does not equal eulogy, yeah. Which one's coming first? Oh, he's going to take the stairs? Okay. I might actually do this. Give a gap so they all funnel here and then have a lord behind siege that can hit them. I'm not sure what path these ones on the right will take, so I'm going to wait until I see that. Yeah, it might actually be worth me doing this. Boop. I assume they're still not going to hit very hard, so that is all good. These two look like civilians. I don't think we've seen a spy yet. Unless this is a spy down here. Oh, there we go. That's the pathing it takes. Q. Wait, that is not the pathing. What? They lied. Oh, there's two separate pathings? Oh, that's not cool. Oh shit, am I gonna get... I'm not gonna get enough. 13, 15... I need 18. I need 18. Ah! 18, go, Scotty! Oh, this guy's here again? Okay, I should have brought an actual tank. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Let's try and get him with Virtuosa, but I don't think that's gonna work. I assume he's weak to magic, right? What? Oh, we might actually get him. Oh, nice. And yeah, that'll work. Very cool. He's not a lich, he's a hive mind species called a Damasti. Oh. I guess it makes sense because the liches, aren't the liches neutral? The liches just don't want to get involved in combat, so yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, a tank. One of these guys spawned there. That's not cool. What just happened to him? Oh. He's doing circles, I think. I'm hoping that was a good guy. Okay, it was.
皆さんこれでより多くの悲劇を防
Oh
げ
no,
る
another one's coming.
私は逃げません
I assume this guy's gonna do a circle too. Good. Do we get this guy? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No!
気が隠せていないぞ
Boo. Oh, that was an enemy too. Yeah, no, we need an actual tank. Oh, they just keep going around in circles.
Non puoi fermarmi
リクエストはあるかしら分かった
This one might actually get through.
どけ
Oh no, he's doing another circle. Nice. And this is the last one.
心は自由に
Let's
飛ぶ
get rid of you.
警
Boom.
戒態勢
Come on, buddy, do your circle.
俺じっと立っててね海面夜明けまで守り抜きます
God, one life on that one. Oofed.
最悪
Big oofed.
疑念
Oh, Scardy unlocked something. Nice.
戦いの煽りを受けたそんな感情たちが彼らを島で追い立てるわ
Wait, a tutorial? Oh. Devil's Temptation. After 3 days without food, the devil gave the starving man a poisonous apple. Can the temptation to gorge himself overcome his fear of immediate death? Oh, okay. Roadside emergency reserves. Oh. That has to... What? Oh, it's these things? Does this end up opening, like, another spawn or something? Ooh, Gitano. How's it going,
一気に
Gitano?
型をつける
I see your E2.
ちょっと乱暴だけど硬い金属とかシェルターを切り裂くのが好きなんだ
Doctor, we've spotted a large number of enemies. However, we lack the resources or backing from civilians to deploy the AoE operators. Oh.
Okay.
Fortunately, we've found some emergency supplies on the streets. Break the supply crates to get deployment resources. Well, I just... Oh, Cruiser's gonna break it. Okay. Okay, they have a fair bit of health.
狙って
貴様の生死は私が決める
You've got this siege, I believe. Alright, so that breaks.
貴様の生死は私が決める
So we can probably... I assume we put this behind siege.
温度が低すぎるかなここにいたのね
戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟決めろ
I'm just gonna lightly patch you with this chainsaw, it's fine. Oh, Kitano!
狙って
戦場に出たから
Oh, we might need to heal
死ぬ
here.
覚悟決めろ
You doing okay?
もっと大きい声でお願い
Okay, no, we need to heal.
大丈夫
Big heals, big heals, big heals. Nice. We're not even gonna get to use Gitano's ability?
死ぬ覚悟
Sad.
決めろ
感染者の権利は感染者自身の手で取り戻す
Alright, 12-8. How many chapters is in this? 12, 7, 17? 20. Okay, so there's probably like 21, including the ending story. What is this stuff? Oh. Rewards. We'll claim them later. I didn't have a look at the map. Also, we need to take a tank. We need to take a tank. Probably 2 tanks, maybe? Yeah, let's take 2 tanks. Is this a siege tank? 1, 2... No, probably not. Maybe on this side. So let's pull out Scardy. Drop in Saria.
早速
作戦のブリーフィングに入ろう。
Let's pull out silence and put in horn.
ビクトリアの軍人ならば自らの規律に誇りを持ちなさい。
Let's move Texas over to her stun.
Che ti serve?
The rest of this should be fine. Reunion under fire. We're straight into it.
出
Okay.
発するよ。隠密行動を心がけてね。
Sure, Texas. I believe you can hold this. I believe you can hold this choke point. Good luck. Siege, you can go ahead and hold here.
一気に型をつける。
In attesa di
Falli a pezzi.
I don't know where the big guy's gonna spawn from. I guess we wait. Ah, no, that's a small guy. That's fine.
私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。
Oh, actually, we're meant to take this stuff out, right? Sure, Platinum can handle all that. Cruz, you can help out.
私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。
ricevuto. Silenzio.
Very nice. All right, we are prepared. Oh. It opens up another pathway, so they're probably not going to run into Texas anymore. What the shit is that? Tax reduce cost when carrying ammo. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put you here.
私の武器は
Platinum just gonna get
誰に
deleted
でも
here.
扱えるわけではない。
1, 2. Oh my god, she is gonna get deleted here. Oh no, he attacked Saria. Good, 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 good.
そう。足を止める。
任務は必ず果たします。
She definitely loses out here though. The first one she's down, yeah.
私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。
Silenzio.
These guys aren't actually too bad to deal with though. I much prefer these guys over the big tank guys. The big tanky boys.
実際の戦場であれば。
OK。この戦い
Oh no, that's not the big tanky boy.
あなたにも教えてあげる。
Lol.
よし。効率
Oh my god. Siege, please. Not Siege. Horn, please.
手加減はできない。
Leave some for the others.
貴様の生死は私が決める。
ricevuto.
いつでも戦線に投入してください。
In attesa. Silenzio.
いいよ。
ここからは私の独走よ。
And he's gone. All right, siege time. It's really changed around here. Ruins, corpses, and originium dust floating from the dead. I imagine you Rhodes Islands don't need me worrying about your protection, being oropathy specialists and all. This war has been creating new infected without end. Life under these circumstances can only make it harder. They've been thrown into this chaos without warning, and they may not realize how cruel a fool it is yet. A fate? Cruel a fate it is yet? That goes for the pain of their illness and the scars of war. They'll know soon enough, and twice over. We all here, we all have a clear picture of how it infects and festers, how the people die in their confusion or amass in their hatred. And you've seen where the hatred leads, Doctor. Reunion. War's given people a great excuse. Without the veil of daily life, things could get even worse. Whatever reason it is, we need to stop Theresis. And Teresa. Roger. It looks like we all have to part ways for the moment. So goes our line of work. Always piles of things nagging at you to deal with them. Right, I think I'll be seeing you in a bit. Stay productive now. Bleeding hell. He makes my hair stand on end. Not even old PC Whitman ever made me feel so sick. Alright everyone, chin up. Welcome to the HQ of We Merry Glasgow Gangers. I mean, I can guarantee it was at least. Don't know how bad's been running the gym since we left. Oh, are we going to enter and see the two of them, like, heads touching asleep and, like, starving? Siege, Morgan, you not got anything to say? Indrelov, I think I stepped on something. Eh? Probably just someone's pet scampering into the street again. The hell is that a... Amiya, don't look. What is it? I've seen already, Doctor. In those illusions from the past, I've seen sights still more tragic than the ones here. We're here precisely to ensure the situation doesn't unfold that far. The Hatted Man led us here, then permitted us to act freely on our own wishes outside of the deal we made. His goal is clear to us. He knows we won't be content with letting this all be, and he hopes the people here will credit the dukes he serves with our actions. But I don't care. I don't care how the Duke wants to use us. I don't care what kind of prestige she's hoping to rake in. I don't care if this will impact some other Duke's fight for their people's affections or compel them to act in whatever way. All that matters is I cannot let this be. This isn't some disaster taking place in a country, in a city, in a neighborhood unrelated to us. This is happening to each and every living person. Trust has always been a fragile thing, collapsed in a moment, ever harder to rebuild. Quickly, Doctor. We might not have that many pharmaceuticals on us, but we have to make all the use of them that we can. There, that should be okay now. Sorry I'm not a professional doctor, this is just some basic first aid. We've stabilized your oropathy symptoms and stopped your wounds worsening. That's all we can do for now. You need rest and supplements. After that, it's down to luck. Do you need us to bring you home? No need. Hunger knocked me out, that's all. Just was sleeping for a bit on the pavement. What'll you be wanting? I've got nothing to my name. Well, you don't want anything. Nothing? Go back home, sir. Here's some food. Keep it hidden. Don't let anyone else find out. Who the... Alright. I'll be out of here then. You've gone too long without food. Don't eat too quickly. You need to let your bodily functions recover bit by bit first. Right. Got it. Thank you. And just like that, we no longer have rations. Amir, we have a lot of people staring at us. Most of them with ill will. 2 groups are planning their moves and readying Molotovs. I know. But at the same time, the desperate have seen us too. And the ones hiding themselves in the dark, deathly ill, so have they. Just the fact we're here might have been enough to relight a spark of hope in them. After a violent collapse, any rebuild demands great care. That's right, Doctor. We don't need for the people to trust us. We need them to re-establish their trust in each other. That's what underlies a society coming back to life. Someone's coming. Doesn't matter, I'm stood right here. I'll stand in front of you. This is our street and we're pulling her back out of this chaos and anger. Doesn't matter who it is, bring it on. Mind yourselves, here they come. Oh, that nice. Glasgow on Glasgow violence. Is that... Oi, what you don't fuss about nothing, Hannah. Nearly socked you straight in the gob. You lot show off like a circus. You want everyone here targeting you. Come on, with me. They're gonna run. Shit, the Glasgow's got in first. Surround them. Out of the way. Miss Ines, do not take them on. Not for now. I recognize a few of their lot. It's just the fear and tortures driving them mad. Nothing they need to pay for with their lives. Head to the alley we used to bunk off at the snooker. What? To bunk off at for snooker. Same door as ever. Goddamn. The British slang. Got it. Bad. We'll see you at home. Come with me. Quick, get a move on. Don't lose them. I haven't eaten for days. I can't run. On your bike and get out of here then. You'd eat dead people if you had any spine. I'm not your nanny. You want to go? Who are those people? Huh? Who else are they gonna be? It's the Glasgow bastards. The Glasgow gang. Are they... Are we getting them together or am I getting you? I think you just got. No, I reckon I've seen them before. And that one in the uniform. Things here got more complex than I was predicting. I need to move fast. Is there a bigger ruckus in there today or something? Did a fire start again? Should I go take a look, sir? If a fire spreads, then it's no skin off your nose, little girl. Do your own job. Don't let me see anything funny. No one's going to look out for you here. Wait, he's here as well? Of course he is. You know what? Of course he is. Aye, sir. Sir, what brings you here in person? There's nothing you need to worry about here. It's all under control. Paying no heed to the Sarkaz soldier's report, Manfred walks over to the foot of the blockade zone's wall, gazing far off at the buildings within. Is something off, sir? The war continues to proceed smoothly. Paprika, what have you witnessed in these past days? They've just been slaughtering each other. No, it's not even that, really. They've just been so scared. Fear and mistrust divide a people. Pacts, customs, and morals all collapse forthwith under extreme conditions. The Kazdel of old attested to that. Kazdel? Hence do our two leaders take a stand. You mean... What if I were to ask you, what can bind a people? Maybe... patience? We can try and win people over, or use our own kindness to move others. I think, as long as you have enough time. She failed. Any ties that such things build are too frail. But he told me the most efficient thing is hate. Manfred throws an indifferent glance at the young mercenary girl, her breaths bound tight by nerves, daring only to stare at the tips of her own shoes. You have persistently been sharing your own supplies with those behind the blockade. Oh no, he knows. He knows! Run! No. That was a Sarkaz. I thought... What? How could you... Sarkaz who serve Victoria should make you even more sick. Sir, I assure you, I will immediately continue. Sir? We cannot have everyone inside dying of starvation yet. In time, they will be of great use to the military commission. Oh no, what is he planning? Not much has changed around here. Morgan, all your graffiti's still up. I'm looking now. My standards must have been terrible back then. You haven't got much better though. Oh, you want to go, Hannah? As the two argue, Siege and Baird look on, then make brief eye contact and break into laughter, shaking their heads. If you overlook the sealed up entrance, the boarded up windows, and the weariness in their expressions, it might all seem like nothing's changed. But everyone knows deep inside, we haven't changed is self-consolation at most, a kind of illusion. Every minute and second that's ever passed has left an unquestionable mark on them. Long time no see, Bad. True that, Vina. Long time no see. The fact you're still around and kicking is probably the best news I've had in a long while. I've never said die, you know that. That I do. Vina, I'm just as happy to see you back here. Happier than you can imagine. I always believed you'd come back. We put up the sign for the slobber knocker together and all, back in the early days. It's been hard for me to grin and bear it in these times. I know. And I know you didn't come back just for my sakes. 5 whole years ago you scrambled out of here. I remember Norport was practically open season already. All those bastards after your neck. I wasn't ready then. I didn't want to tow anyone else into my business. It was leave or nothing. So, you're back here now, back on our street. Now you're ready. I hope I am. The Rhodes Islanders want to look for that Sarkaz airship here. I'll be assisting them as Rhodes operator and all. But I've never stopped being a member of the Glasgow gang. I'll get you out of this mess. That's my duty to you. Always has been. Huh. Same as ever you are, Vina. Not one bit different. Huh. Just like it used to be, eh? Just, there's one thing. I don't know if... Bard? Oh no, it's not her, it's him. Bard, we're skin on supplies as is. Now you bring in all these people? You want everyone to split up once we're done eating? Or are you hoping I'll go rob some blockhouse with security up to here? Shut it with that, Kato. Though our stockpile's definitely... Please, it's okay. We've brought rations with us. We even have some surplus. I mean, not if you keep giving it away, Amir. You need to slow down. Not the biggest amount, but enough to put us out of a dire straits for now. We can change the zone together, as long as we can unite everyone on the plate. Puh, unite. Listen, Cordus Runt, unite is an easy word to toss around, but you lot are more than welcome to try. Fingers crossed, you're what makes the difference. Everyone's like all doom and gloom and then just cruise. How's everyone going? Alright, that was the... Okay, 12-8. So, I assume this mechanic is still going to be running. Yes, okay, it is. Huh. This is what I thought they were going to start doing with these ration packs. Is that when you destroy them, they're going to open up new pathways. Which ones are safe to destroy? I actually think these two are safe to destroy. I don't think I care about them coming this way. We could probably destroy these two as well. But we have to keep this one. Whoop. We have to keep this one and we have to keep this one to force them into the choke. Alright. Let's see. I mean, this team is still probably great. horn might struggle a bit, but we'll see. It should be fine. This room. Take a look, Dagda. This is our old home. Ooh. Must have been pretty good living here. No shit it was. Hannah never did the cleaning though. Oh, Vina. How many more times do you want me to fess up to my mistakes? I dropped in now and then after you left, tidied things a little. Been a few years, but shouldn't be much different than it was. My old stash is still here. Always knew you were tight, bird. Ah, fancy me having to be the poor girl left behind. Don't give me that bird. You told us you were going to stay. How you need to be in your own bed. Be shambling the movement you were out of Norport. What? Be shambling? Oh, be shambling the moment you were out of Norport. Got it. Yeah, well, maybe I should have tried to put up with it. Stuff that. You think I don't know you? We're all stuck in hell when you can't sleep. If I'm tired enough to go 6 feet under, the last thing I want is you trying to chinwag with me again. Huh, well, I've been falling asleep just about anywhere these days. What? Too tired? Might be. Just found out sleeping is the best way to empty your head. Once my Rhodes Islands mission's done, bed, I'll bring you lot out of here. All of you. Here, here, here. Let's pop some bottles to celebrate getting back together after all these years. It's cheap stuff, but hey, maybe leaving it so long made it better. Morgan, give Baird a read of those books you wrote. Tell her about our adventures. Hey Baird, you're missing the chance to become part of the King's Chronicles. Morgan? What's wrong? You've been pale as a sheet this whole time. We finally made it home. You ought to chin up a little. I'm thinking about the hand I stepped on. It was probably just some accident. It had a thumb ring on it. Something's telling me I've seen it somewhere before. Feel like I should remember, but I just keep drawing a blank. Bad. What's been happening in Norport all these days? Not much, Morgan. Maybe it was just an accident. Everyone's been trying their hardest to survive. That's all. It's in the past anyway. You're back now. We'll be out of here soon. That's enough for us. Norport's our home. I used to picture what it would be like when we came back. I thought we'd spend our first night piling into that snooker place to play until the sun came up, then go drinking next door until it all went dark. Or maybe we'd go to McLaren at the video place and reserve all the seats, end up watching 10 whole adventure movies back to back. I saw it. Didn't dare look properly. All that broken glass caked with the blood, and the shadows all on the ground inside. You should get a proper kip, like me. Must be shattered after coming all this way. Vina, you've got that realm blade now. You'll be the hero, yeah? You'll save Norport. We'll save Norport. This'll all just pass, right? Of course. We'll take back our old lives. Maybe if... Nah. Look how late it is. Get some rest, muckers. We got mountains to deal with tomorrow. Bed's right, Morgan. We all need to get some proper rest. Siege huddles up on the sofa. She used to spend countless nights here. Every inch of it feels as familiar as ever. She still remembers how they picked up this couch at the flea market all those years ago, the four of them breaking their backs to carry the bloody piece of tat all the way to the gyms upstairs. She reckoned it pretty wide back then, but soon enough she was resting her feet on the armrest just to fit. In the dark, Siege's hand brushes over the sofa, feeling each nook and cranny. Here's the gash left from when Hannah was practicing with her knife. 3 whole days she felt guilty about that. Morgan spilled a whole bottle of drink here. She brought a tin of awful cleaning stuff to treat the stain, and it got worse and more she tried. The whole patch is still smooth as a baby's bottom to this day. Ed put the iron down here and forgot about it. Nearly burned the whole room down. The gang's all back together. She used to believe these days would never change. She used to be sure these days would never change. This is their Glasgow gang, their neighborhood, their stomping grounds, their home. It's true she's back, but deep inside, she's not one bit happy. That memoir of Morgan's crosses her mind again. The legendary Vina and her legendary mates. Siege gently touches the sighs of kings resting by her side. As ice cold as it ever was. Leader, hero, king. King of the siege, Vina. Alexandrina Vina Victoria. Something on your mind, Vina? These clothes are too heavy. I can't catch my breath sleeping in them. I'm looking for stuff that fits me better. In that drawer. Oh, wait, is this when she comes out in the frickin'... Oh, okay, no, she's going back to her gang outfit. Nice. Huh. Haven't got any taller, Come on, we're adults. We stopped growing ages ago. You never know with these things. I remember when we first met, you were only about this tall. Enough, enough. It's the same old guff you always spout about time passing. I haven't had anyone in years to tell that same old guff to. I'm sorry, Bird. I'm just glad you're back, Your Majesty Vina. Don't call me that. Alright. King of the Siege, same as ever then. Oh my god, she appeared here? Ah, I thought she was brand new in the Virtuosa and Viviana story. Is this her first appearance? I don't think I've seen her beforehand. What is it, Lady Ermengarde? Don't call me lady. I'm not that old yet. I'm sorry, Miss Ermengarde. I'm not quite sure how old you liches are. Forget it. Lady Ermengarde will do. This high-speed battleship really has been reduced to tatters. And the vampires cohort gave this place a bathing too. General Manfred says this is going to be the start of the Sarkaz's victory. The Sarkaz's victory. And old Dame Kaoshi kept warning me a future like this wouldn't bring anything about for us. Still, I can't figure it out. Why would my tutor have had a feline friend for so long? She was here first? Ah. In fact, she was in the epilogue of the last chapter. Oh my god, I don't remember her being in the epilogue. We're leaving. I hate the stench of this place. Come with me, please. Her Highness Teresa is waiting for you. Doctor, good morning. We need to make some plans for our upcoming operation. The Sarkaz are treating the citizens as insurance that they won't be directly artillery struck, but whether the military commission or the dukes, we can't truly count on their benevolence in this. Oh, AJT, how's it going? Am I winning? Oh, I'm winning. Absolutely winning. Always winning. There are a lot of story getting through this main story. It's actually getting to some good bits at the moment as well. But no, yeah, it was great. Thanks for organizing all that the other day. It was good. It was good getting out and meeting some of the guys again, and meeting you guys for the first time again. But whether the military commission or the dukes, we can't truly count on their benevolence in this. And even if we ignore the game that's ongoing between them, we're still bearing witness to the terrible state the blockade zone is in. You've seen the state of chaos Northport is in these days. Far easier said than done to change the status quo. That medicine and stuff you brought with, it gave it a count. Afraid it's only a drop in the bucket. Right. What can you accomplish is going to be very limited with our help alone. But that's no reason for us to hold back. Investigation of the airship and evacuation plans for the plate citizens are simultaneous work for us. We can't afford to overlook anything. What's the matter, Miss Delphine? You lot have the chops, right? Wriggled through the Sarkaz blockade to get here, so I'm guessing it's as easy for you to slip back out. I can say with pride that those gathered here now are all extraordinary operators of Rhodes Island. But I'm very sorry, Miss Delphine. I think we may not live up to what you're imagining. When pitted against those steering the war from behind the scenes, we may very well be called puny. So, you only got here thanks to some help. Unfortunately, it's a deal, as the man loved to put it, and not a fantastic one at that. Are you a Sarkaz? Didn't think a Duke would have found another Sarkaz lot to work with instead. Someone thinks too much. No, I just read the papers, usually. Very good habit. You're still planning the evac right now, aren't you? Did your fancy pants backer agree to help? Sadly for you, no. All signs say she doesn't care. But you lot obviously do. Welcome to Rhodes Island. I'm keeping my opinions to myself, though. My concern is whether we can get out of here alive. Then I have a proposal. Rhodes Islanders, this may be a bit of a risk. The Sarkaz have locked down every information channel out of Norport, and I think I can guess what their excuse to the wider public is. And see, I trust any of the Dukes to know it is nothing more than an excuse. But they won't spoil the facade themselves. In fact, the Dukes and the Military Commission of Kasdel have a quiet understanding on that. Yes, the Sarkaz are using this plate's people as an excuse. Aren't the Dukes? My guess is, if the Sarkaz did slaughter every last soul here, the Dukes would be breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, is that why Manfred wants them to be alive as well? It's insurance. In a war, some only see ethics as a burden. Damn. Yeah, you're not wrong. So we go and break that silent understanding? We need to give some of the Dukes a push. Make them act more decisively. Before we're all dead here for real. Oh god, they're still talking? Days it's been, Golding, and still not a word from you. You're not this reticent of a person, as far as we know. How are the Londinium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps? They've left the city. How many of them are left? Not many, I wager. Fine, back to your silence. Does it bring you any peace? I'm simply remembering them. Remembering them all. Enough, Golding. You don't belong to them by nature, and you're free in any case to forget that insubstantial sense of affiliation. It wasn't your hands that killed them. Most simply do just die in war. You even came up with a word for it. Sacrifice. And most of those names are people hiding behind them. You've never so much as met. Does becoming a member of a collective instill joy or pride in you? Regretfully, as you've seen, we can only belong to ourselves in the end. No, I used to believe that. At first I believed I fought for our shared dream, for the Self-Salvation Corps cause. In these past days I've realized that might not have been the case. Latour was right. We're all the same kind. I told him he was pessimistic, yet look at me. Whether I admit it or not, I'm someone who despairs easily myself. The core members may fight with pure ideals in heart, but the core itself does not. Take Clavisia or Aladale. Both women I respect with their character, yet their aims extend far beyond that, beyond what they claim out loud. For a very long time I pretended to be blind to that. It disillusions you now. You finally realize your undertakings were marred since the start. You feel your efforts were all in vain. Hardly. You see, I don't have any cause on my mind. I'm just thinking of the people, faces upon faces. Heidi, Feist, Rock, Old Bill, Adams, Little George. I have no standing and no right to say I should repent for the Self-Salvation Corps. I don't belong to any illusory collectives of that sort. But I need to come face to face with every one of them inside myself. Not quite sure what's going on with those two. Is she just trying to keep her there? Because Latour left?
光についてきてください。
Alright.
道を開けてくれ
What do we
ないの
got? What do we got?
全員
Alright,
倒す
Siege,
しかあ
go.
りません
This guy's giving me vibes of a spy. Interesting. She's going to attack that, and that's not great. Maybe we put her here? Sure.
ここからは私の独走よ
God, actually placing these archers is difficult because of all of these. I guess we can put Platinum
迎
here.
撃開始
Oh, well, Platinum's dead. I forgot about the ranged guys.
貴様
Rip.
の生死は私が決める
Oh, we can like, oh.
よし
This is actually very awkward positioning.
いつでも苦しみもいつかきっと終わるわ警戒態勢
どけ
And this guy's invisible. Alright, let's get... If we put a binder down, where would we want a binder? I'll just put it
罪を
there.
重く草引く
It'll
し
work.
何やらおかしい
私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない
So they're going to start spawning through here. So I'm actually thinking of putting Texas down here. Oh, this guy hits hard. Uh-oh. Oh my god, Texas is already half health. Mm-mm.
いいよここだよ
Nice.
戦場に出たからには
I might actually be able to heal. Yeah, I can heal her. Oh,
これが
enemies
最後
have
で
to be
あって
here.
ほしいです
In attesa di ordini silenzio
Silencio.
任務は必ず果たし
Alright. Now that we got Horn out, this is easy mode. They're just gonna start disappearing.
皆さん痛みを感じるなら言ってください
殺気が隠せていないぞ
And disappear.
毛上がりもいいところね
Oh, maybe that was a waste of an ult. She has no targets. No.
殺気が隠せていないぞ
Ow. Don, don, don.
杖が温
Let's
ま
get
って
some magic damage out there with Indigo.
私の武器は誰苦しみにいつか人は引っかかっててね痛みを感じるなら言ってください
Oh, no wonder Siege is getting so low, because the healer I'm using only heals when she goes below 50% HP. It all makes... Wait, what? What happened there? Ah! When did that open up? How did we... What? Oh my god, did Indigo break that? We have to play someone else.
いますよ
Need more damage back here. Oop, that was almost bad. And he's gone. Nice. I'm curious who the boss of this story is gonna be. Again, Indigo. Ooh, did we just unlock a module for Indigo? Nice. I'm curious who the boss of this is gonna be, because it shows the smoke monster, but we haven't really met the smoke monster, unless the smoke was actually the Sanguinarch. But I don't think the Sanguinarch will be on the blimp, or the sky, whatever you call it. Sky balloon, war balloon. Ooh, okay. So bottom lane looks like it's probably going to have the most stuff coming through, because it's got the staircase that pops back up here. Middle lane should be held pretty easily. We are limited on our ranged tiles. I feel like we're going to be wanting to face downwards with our range. Which I think Indigo still works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, no, Indigo works. She's still got the range. Virtuosa becomes a little bit more difficult to use here, but I'm going to keep her just for the slow. I'm going to get rid of Hibiscus. I think she is starting to be a little bit more difficult to play. Let's bring out a huge healer. Lumen, let's go. Yes, Cruz. Yes, Siege. Yes, Texas. We've got Saria to block a lane, and we've got Thorns and Chubai to help out. Yeah, this looks good. Broadcast hotline is busy. No. Ooh, new unit. Sarkaz Absurdus Splitcaster Apprentice. When HP is below half, creates a clone at their location. I wonder if this thing does a lot of damage or soaks a lot of damage. I get the feeling it's going to deal a lot of damage, so when it splits, you want to kill it very fast. So then he will come up here. This is going to spawn. Oh no, I know what this is. I'm literally going to hold it here, because I think he's going to get very little opportunity to be able to hit the front line. I could start poking and just see how strong it is. Oh, it's not strong at all. What? Lol. And it's split. Let's put Chubai out, because she'll destroy one of these, which gets us bonuses. Oh, the civilians are coming out through there. Okay. We actually probably need a healer. 20. Oh, I can't get a healer yet? Really? Survive, Siege, survive. Ooh, God, why are they so strong? Get me my healer, please. 21, go. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna have to have someone else back. God damn it. This guy's still not attacking the cruise, even there. Huh. Oh no, there we go, he attacked.
あれここだよ
Oh my god, Texas. Where did that health go? Okay, yeah, these guys hit kind of hard. Ow. Wait, can I hit him? Oh, he's too far away.
新しい栄養剤の味はどうだ
Is she able to heal? Yes, okay. Maybe... So you're gonna come up here. Maybe we play this here? Oh god. Her attack range is too weird. Oops. I should have brought a different one. Oh, this will work.
ここからは私の独走よ
Ba-dung. Ba-dung. How did they not give her like a cool sounding weapon? Why is it just ba-dung? Oh, rip Texas.
いつでも演奏できるわ
Alright, we're gonna have to wait for these two to go. Actually, maybe we just do this. Oh, these are all enemies. And revealed. I'm actually gonna ult because these guys deal a fair bit of damage. Nice. Alright, once these guys come through... Oh, they might get my healer. No, they won't. My healer's busted. Okay, they got my healer. Alright, this one... Actually, we're clearing this real easy. Nah, easy. Oh, the split. Nice.
走行を砕く
Ba-doom, ba-doom. W, perhaps you could drive a little slower. Our tragically wounded dame won't hang in there much longer, Shining. Hold on tight, everybody. Incline ahead. A ride this rough likely won't benefit Kaoshi's recovery in any way. So what? Therasis couldn't hack her to death. You think a little bad suspension's gonna be what does it? Whew, the roads here suck. Passing through a bomb crater, guys. You could steer around. Too late, I'm going in. Oh no. Monsters threatening. Yeah, Cowshit Jr. Now get your claws off me. You're free to screw off the car and drag your sorry little master behind us. Your choice. Got something ticking in your metal skull. You can try it. I'll play ball with you. Or maybe I should just throw you off and make roadkill out of you. Does W not remember the last time she tried to fight with Monster and just got absolutely yeeted through a wall? Multiple walls, I believe. W, we're in a hurry. This hag can't cough a single word at anyone right now. And look at how sad and distressed her stupid wimpy pet is. I've never felt this good in my life. Don't you want to get payback on your boss? Medical department shit stirrer Kaoshi reduced to this. She is my patient now. Ugh, you're boring as ever. Tell Closure and her circus troupe to follow our route. With the Dukes and the Sarkaz duking it out, I'm the only one who still knows where to find an opening. You're very familiar with the terrain and situation. How do you think I survived the past few years? What, did you picture me swimming in Londinium's sewers? A merc's got her ways. Once we're through these ruins, we'll hit our destination. Is she already there? You've got my word. I never miss the chance to make someone owe me. But pushing the wheelchair's not on my on your base plan. I get an extra favor for that. Fine. Oh yeah, what's the deal between you and the hag? Dragging an in-cap into Londinium's a pretty terrible idea. She is my... No, I am her sin. I am her sin. What? A comm station? We need to broadcast our existence out here. It'll be an invitation. Right on the money, Doctor of Rhodes Island. The Dukes need to know about this. If non-act, it gives any other Dukes fodder against them. When the crown's vacant, everyone will want to be airtight. You know Victoria better than I imagined. Where can I find a comm station? The signal hub for this place got wrecked by the Sarkaz right off the bat, but I know of a small station we might be able to use. It's in a pub. Best house in all of Londinium before Norport went to pot. They set up a signal transceiver with mad high power in there, so they could get ahead of what their guests from all over wanted. It looks like stones fell and blocked up the whole outside of it, but if we can find a way in and use the gear that's still left there, then I think it'll be an extremely dangerous op. Going by what you've told us, we're in luck if that sorry station still works, after which we couldn't even encrypt the outgoing signal. Bang on. It's an old civilian model. No matter who hears it, they'll know what we're trying to say in a flash. And the Sarkaz will immediately act. We've just got to gamble on the Dukes not wanting a preventable massacre to their name. Besides, I'm trusting some Duke or other will want to step up proper. After all, they're not going to want a Victoria in ruins themselves. The Duke of Windermere, for example. She could be one of them, yeah. Interesting. Looks like you do read plenty of newspapers, Delphine. Dr. Amir, I believe this plan is feasible. We need to inject a little chaos to shatter the deadlock. One or more Dukes on the offensive can be a smokescreen for us, whether it's finding where that airship is located or creating conditions for the people to evacuate their abandoned plate. Then before we do, we need to put an end to the pointless infighting and cutthroat slaughter in this lockdown zone. We need to give them a reason to unite. Letting everyone know hope still exists, for example? Yeah. If we can make headway on that and distribute the remaining resources here to those in need, then maybe we can hold out for even longer. Rebuilding broken trust, just like you said. Real or fake, hope is still hope anyhow. So, that's your genius plan. Go to an old pub for an old comm station and beg the Dukes outside to save us because we're all dead meat in here. Incredible. I might want to applaud you lot. If you have any good ideas, you can give them right now, Kato. Aside from charging past the Sarkaz blockade walls. Just didn't think after becoming thieves and conmen would finally be groveling on the ground to all these snot-nosed blue-blood boys and girls. If you don't like the idea of it being a Mayday, you can think of it as a wager instead. Oh, look, what an elite word. Wager. Ugh. We're off making a wager with the people in their castles now. Lucky us. And you can choose to keep robbing people in the street. I won't stop you. Pick what you want to talk about. Kato, I know you care about your dignity, like nothing else, but now is not the time for it. If the Duke's attacking can help us, then inviting them is an option. Alright. You thought of the consequences? The Dukes help us. Bang up, then what? We hop on their warships to march for our great Londinium? Or do we become their subjects, sticking ourselves in Castor or Wellington's factories to feed ourselves to lathing machines? This is not going to do us bloody favours. We're about to sell our lives to the bloody nobles. Say goodbye to being birdies anymore. We'll be asylum seekers for them to snuff out as they feel. And we aren't right now. Kato, do you think we're the free and happy people of Norport right now? War broke out. We're in the middle of it. Do you want me to do you want to tell me that you think once a hero descends from the sky to guide all Porties together, with you to crush the Sarkas outside, just like you've been dreaming, that everything can return to how it was? Dignity. Look at us, Kato. We know full well what the hell we've done. Uh-oh. Shit, what's happening? In the street, they're all armed. Okay, no panic. We need to clear this up. Sounds like artillery. Do they not want to live anymore? Who still has the strength to scrap this hard? Every gang sheltering in Norbert should be in the same boat as us in terms of low supplies. Through the boarded up window, all that can be seen is still live smoke. The hollering and cursing coupled with crying and begging, the sort of thing they've had to tune out these past days. Blind eye, deaf ear. But this time, it's not brief clamour from a dingy alleyway. It's not following nervousness or hesitation or any attempt to cover or disguise. Within the smoke, a luggage trolley nonchalantly rolls down the street. Very well the previous property of some inn, a past life of conveying suitcases big and small belonging to guests from all corners, now pushed out amidst the dust by the explosion's aftermath. It becomes the focal point where everyone's gazes gather, the target of all their ardent desires. Atop that trolley is a stack of supplies full to bursting, box upon box of tin cans, clean water, rations, rough yet oh so sweet. Is this the Sarkas that have wheeled this in to try and get the people to fight over it? That's... Her voice fails and falters. She finds herself unable to avert her eyes. I need this food. Get lost. You get lost. God's sake, I don't need you here. You can't eat that much. You can split a bit with me. Come on, just a few rolls of bread will do. Take your hands off that stuff first. The crowds are quarreling, ripping and tearing, the luggage freewheeling from one group's hands to another's. People fall, climb back up, throw themselves at their mountain of hopes, each with a wish to get their share from it. But most end up empty-handed. Bloody hell, where'd all that shit even come from? Half an hour more and they'll be killing all their own. Hey, stop! Stop! Stay back for now. They won't hear what you're saying. We can't... Bard notices a silhouette slip past her. Siege. Oh my god. Time to take command, Siege. This is your time. Siege's hammer smashes fiercely against the ground, the turbulence blowing away the dust and stench of blood throughout the street. She takes in the people before her, and they give her death stares back. Siege, what are you here for? What are you doing? I recognize you, LJ. Your three brats doing alright? Huh, alright. We can find out once we see them. Just die first. Or maybe I will. It's fine for them, they're free. No need to fight over scraps like the brutes we are. They died a clean and honest death. So, Siege, gonna be a saint? Send me to see them. We don't have to do this. There's no point going knives out at our own neighbors here. There's all the point. It's the point and then some, Siege. A roll of bread means I live through tonight. If my luck's good, tomorrow night too. Aren't you hungry? Aren't you parched? Do you even have the energy to choose? Because that tells me it hasn't tormented you enough. You're not even part of this. Give me an answer, Siege. Why don't you? How much hope are you looking to steal from me? I could never beat you before, but now I can. What? Ugh. Oh, Amir. Okay. Wow, okay. Amir might be kind of busted here. She could just get everyone to calm the hell down. No, stop, sir. You're not casting. You're destroying your own body. Your increased arts assimilation is just a pathological result of acute infection. Oh, it was him casting. I thought Amir was like doing her mind tricks. We can help you. Please stop. Shove off. Shove off. You self-respecting do-gooders. Either go back and hide in your houses or join the bloody fight. Everyone wants to survive, and this is the most reliable method I know. Shit, LJ. You want me to pound you flat that badly? Alright, save it. God's sakes, enough. Her Royal Highness Alexandrina Vina Victoria is here. Morgan. Progeny of the Aslan King, Her Royal Highness Alexandrina Vina Victoria has brought back the size of kings. Victoria. Siege. Your surname was Victoria. That's swords. The size of kings. But, well, I always suspected you weren't an ordinary feline. Per Her Royal Highness's demands, the Duke's forces have begun to advance their way here. Those Sarkaz won't hold them off, even if they throw in the ship. We're saved now. Delphine, even your... Her Royal Highness. Siege, you a bloody royal family. Huh. The Dukes, they're finally... Siege, no, your Royal Highness, Alexandrina, I have to... Acute oropathy symptoms. I'll prep an inhibitor injection straight away. He's in terrible condition. You see, we have medicine too. We just need to hold on a little longer. That's right, just a little longer now. That side of her power only work on Sarkaz. Oh! Oh shit, you know, you're right. Every time she's used it has been against a Sarkaz. Or on a Sarkaz. Wait! Oh no, she didn't use it on, she didn't use it on Frostnova, did she? I don't think so, no. Ah. Well, that makes sense. That makes her a little less crazy OP then. Ticking clock. I'm just going to grab some more water. Just to get us through this last little bit. I unplugged my headphones. No! I will be right back. Oh, it's because I'm tangled. No longer tangled. No, just normal magic on Frostnova. Yeah, true. Rip. Alright. Ticking clock. Given the same amount of time, the knowledge that each man can obtain is never equal. So this is probably going to be... Oh, we're just completely somewhere else. Eh? Wait, there's a Casimir's in here? Or are we like back in time? What? These guys shouldn't be around. I often feel that times change with irregularity. Their means of coming up with concepts so brilliant, their methods of forming societies so diverse. It's all dizzying. I've lived in Casimir's many times, and every time I leave, I end up coming back. To tell you the truth, Banshee, traces of us are still present in that land of knights. I must admit the place is indeed fascinating. Yet you didn't have me sketch out those neon-lit skyscrapers for you. It's Demazi? Oh! Ah. You simply chose this ordinary village for the stage this time. Because it's much quieter here, and it's Casimir's as I first saw it. Wait, this was Casimir's? It was like a farming area? Wow. Okay. Golden farmlands amid the never-ending plains. It's a pity that these are probably no longer important to the Casimirs of today. Yeah, no, they, yeah. It is all LED lights, big screens, arenas. Yeah, shit changed in Casimir's. What do you think? How does it compare to Casdell? Casdell is a land of ruin, but the rubble also means that there are countless possibilities beneath it. Our visions of Casdell may have their differences, but we can still look forward to its next iteration. And as for Casimir's, it evolves so fast that in the blink of an eye, the Pegasi, along with their morals and glory, dispersed and withered away. And it became even sweeter, more fascinating. The descendants of the elders and the ancients accuse us Sarkaz of devouring their flesh and blood and enslaving their souls. But they found a new method, and they did it even better than us. They let those under their rule be fed, swallowed, turned into nourishment for their monster to continue expanding and grow. And all they have to pay is a promise of the pleasures of life. I searched for Casimir's rulers, intrigued by what they had created, but instead I only discovered there was no ruler. Those company spokesmen, those members of the General Chamber of Commerce, even the Adeptus Sprawidlwi or the Grand Knight. You could not call any of them a ruler of Casimir's. Inflated desire is so powerful that it can rule itself. Is a simple thirst for survival enough to keep up with your search, Demazi? You're more restless than I imagined. What exactly are you afraid of? Of sinking deep into the past and history. I just want to understand how to get along with ourselves. Because this guy keeps referring to himself as multiple people, right? So ourselves, how to get along with himself? Or itself? Kaoshi's waking up. Oh no, the first thing she sees is W. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. Not sure if that was disgust in seeing W or just waking up. Hey, Kaoshi. Not looking so hot, Where am I? Why not sleep in a little longer? I need more time to get a bomb under your pillow. I'm guessing you're probably not in the best mood waking up to see me, of all people. The feeling's mutual. I'd rather die than let someone think I've been hovering over your bed day after day with tears in my eyes, praying with all my heart and soul that you would open your eyes. Believe me, this is just a coincidence. I only came looking for water and you just happened to be in my spot. Where are the doctor and Amia? Want to take a guess? Maybe I killed them both while you were taking a lazy catnap. Sounds like they're both fine for now. You have so much faith in me. What's our present location? The outskirts of Londinium, in a safe house of mine. The courtyard out there is packed with a whole bunch of your people right now. Is this favor of mine part of your grand plan too, Kaoshi? You can try thanking me from the bottom of your heart, and I'll consider accepting your gratitude. Ascalon and I did work out several plans, and we did consider enlisting the help of ex-Babel members for the worst-case scenarios. I always knew you were so good at calculating everyone's usefulness. But I have to thank you, W. As you requested, from the bottom of my heart. Oh? Did Theresis smash your head in too hard? Should I call Shining? Ugh. W. I was kidding about calling Shining, by the way. Getting a brain injury wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing for you. Can you help me up? I need to get out of bed. Fine. Water for you. Thanks. Withdrawing from Londinium was an extremely risky operation. Can you tell me the current situation? You sure you want to ask me? Closure's busy getting those temporary barracks up now, but we could keep our distance from each other till she gets back. I want to hear it from you. Mercenaries have a keener sense of danger. Fine. Your Self-Salvation Corps got played by Manfred. Hard. He and his little sidekick seem to have found just the right time to take you guys out. The way I see it, these poor city folk were never a match for sharp-edged, blood-licking Sarkaz scum. And now your poor wretches are being driven out of Londinium, which, honestly, to me is a good thing. It's way better than dying in some alley for nothing. The only good news is that the Dukes finally got moving. That bitch Ines tells me the doctor and the little bunny were kidnapped by a certain Duke who wants to use them to do a favor. A Duke. So a war has broken out after all. Isn't it tragic? You've missed out on all sorts of excitement. Any regrets, Kaoshi? Seems like your gigantic brain didn't get you the results you wanted. I've never regretted my actions. Oh damn, hair down, Calzit? Whoa! But sometimes I feel exhausted. Dude, totally understandable. I feel like Kaoshi, man. How is she not given up yet? That is some perseverance. That is some damn perseverance. Especially when she just hits roadblock after roadblock. Wow. So you're actually capable of such a show of emotion. I gotta grab this once-in-a-lifetime chance to take a selfie with a poor, miserable Kaoshi. I won't pretend to be the type who hides in the shadows and gropes in the direction of history, although sometimes I do hope that things go my way. I and my past selves have tried many approaches. Some have been successful, while others in hindsight have proven to be questionable. I wonder if she's talking about leading the army against Sarkaz. I feel like that was maybe a bad idea. But I still maintain that every choice has been made with rational judgment, and was the optimal choice at the time. Optimal, huh? Optimal. Using such a term does make it sound like all related problems were solved. But that's not really the case. I can only assure that things don't turn out for the worst. But no matter how I try, the results often prove to me that the impact an individual can make is always limited in the end. No matter who it is. Even if this name, Kaoshi, and the memories she carries have been walking these lands for so long. What I can accomplish might be called insignificant. I destroyed Kasdel once. The me that I was then believed that it was the only way to bring peace. Yeah. You managed to behead the Lord of Fiends then, and we were victorious, for all intents and purposes. According to our plans, we should have reclaimed the king's authority. I had prepared all kinds of plans, and the successes were under my supervision. But at that moment, Teresa chose to pick up the Black Crown. Hey, I'm not here for a history lesson, but I'm awful curious, Kaushi. Why did you and her put Babel together anyway? What exactly do the Sarkas mean to you? If you're just trying to play with our lives, Teresa, wouldn't be on your side. We found in actuality, the Sarkas aren't so different than the rest of us, as we had originally thought. Not inferior to any other race, nor nobler than any other existence. No matter where we've come from, Originium has changed us all into a similar form, possessing the same emotions and desires. This land is currently in an ugly state. The Sarkas' souls whisper of being the former masters of this world, and they were slaughtered, oppressed, displaced for countless millennia. I have seen the times of old. I was there when only Sarkas walked on the land. In fact, the term Sarkas actually originates from an arrogant abbreviation of their murderers, though it has also become a rallying cry for the victims. It actually originates from an arrogant abbreviation of their murderers. I don't know what that is. I was thinking Sancta, but I'm not sure how that's an abbreviation of Sancta. The difference between a Joel and Goliath is huge, and so is the stark contrast in appearance between a Cyclops and a Diablo. But why have they all been classified as common Sarkas? If a vampire establishes his own country, how would it be any different from the arrogant Victoria of today? If a Nachzahra were to rule all civilization, how would the culture be any different from those under the ice-cold rule of Ursus? Teresa and I came to the conclusion that these conflicts ultimately lead nowhere. She dived so deep into the Lord of Fiends' memories and realized what I had feared was indeed possible. Our time, or rather, all time for these lands, this world, is running out. Huh? Why are you telling me all this? Didn't I say I'm not into history? It's precisely because you're not, W. History has made vampires, lichers, Nachzahra, Demazi, gargoyles. Made all of you into Sarkas. But it has also bound the Sarkas to their past. Kasdal shall be rebuilt, but what will it be rebuilt on? Perhaps someone like you would have a different answer than I do, W. The big regrets of trying to wipe out a race. Sancta are Sarkas too. Are they? Isn't it? Well, okay. I can see why you're saying that. Because fallen Sancta turn into Sarkas, right? They lose their wings and their halo and then they grow horns. Because that's what that whole story was about. Oh, I forget what the place is called, but the like religious place with the girl, the kid. That was like a mix between the two. Are you still worried about Catherine Feist? The wounded have settled down for the time being. That Sarkas mercenary called W. She's really capable. The Self-Salvation Corps are already reorganizing themselves. I think we'll be back in Londinium in no time. Oh yeah? Rock, did you see anyone yesterday night? You mean like Sarkaz troops? No, of course not. Strangers or... I don't know actually. What's going on? I received a letter. It was in my suitcase this morning. Wasn't it written by the Self-Salvation Corps soldier? The handwriting's really familiar to me, but no one's coming to mind. The letter said that Granny is in Londinium safe and sound and I needn't worry. And it also contained several addresses, not very far from here. The only person who would do such a thing would be a certain Duke. Yeah? But that Duke isn't a Londinia. And don't worry, I know exactly whose side I'm stood on. No matter what those bigwigs think of us, we're not their pawns. They think the war is just a scramble for power, and that we don't have the right to make our own choices. The Self-Salvation Corps will show them all they're sorely mistaken. The Sarkaz consider the Sancta traitors. Really? They consider them traitors? I'm actually curious. I don't think I've actually gone into that history or the lore of the game. So, if the Sarkaz consider Sancta traitors, did the Sarkaz and Sancta exist at the same time, or did Sancta branch off from the Sarkaz? I'm sure there's a side story that goes into it, and I must not have done it yet. Alright, 12:12. The loyal subjects are saluting before the king's procession. They branched off. Ah, interesting. So that could kind of mean Sarkaz... Well, I guess Sarkaz have branched off to like a million different things, huh? Kind of like Kaoshi was saying. There's vampires, there's Naturals, there's Goliaths, there's all these weird variations, all under the banner of Sarkaz. Okay, this is a pretty simple map. Horn's gonna be useless here though. Are we starting to get into higher difficulties now? We are. E2 level 30. Alright, time to swap out some of our characters then. I think I am actually going to swap out Texas. And we're going to bring in... Where's Rosa? There she is. Gonna swap out Thorns and bring in... I actually might bring in Suzerain for this. Gonna swap out Oh no, Platinum's good because of the range. Because there's gonna be civilians. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh no, she's concerned. 60% of the infected here were infected within the week. They're deteriorating fairly rapidly too. Almost everyone here seems to have been abusing their Originium arts. They haven't had time to learn what being infected feels like, or how to live as one. If only Shining were here. No, even a typical Rhodes Island medic operator would be doing a far better job than I am now. All I can do is... not enough. Don't blame yourself, Amir. You've been at this the whole time. There weren't as many infected in the streets of Norport before. It's true that everyone here fights tooth and nail just to get by. But we are in Londinium after all. It was only after I had left that I gradually came to realize just how lucky I was. What I took for granted was just exceptions for my privilege. People misjudge their own abilities in the environments they inhabit, mistakenly believing they rightfully earned their positions in life through their own efforts. Only when everything crumbles does one recognize the silver spoon in one's mouth. Huh, such self-awareness, Your Royal Highness. So this is what you came back for, to throw a large base of loyalists to help you ascend to the throne. I'm the stupid one here. I actually thought you were the legendary siege they would willingly die for. It was not my intention, Kado. I've never claimed to be any kind of royalty, but that move Morgan pulled did prove useful. Talked of unity before, so regardless, this is just, wow, such an honor to earn praise from Her Royal Highness Vina. How touching. Should we shake hands and find your royal photographer to take a picture of us together? Dude, this guy is just like, alright. He needs to chill. I don't know how I've offended you, Kado. But I believe we should be on the same side. The same side? Look, you're all clean and innocent, but us? Just the other day, we kicked out an old couple. They were my neighbors at the apartment I was renting, and they used to be real nice to me, even giving me fried fins they had made too much of. When we were dragged out by the Sarkaz and brought to this area, I saw them panicking in the crowd, practically drowning in it, trying their hardest to not let go. I couldn't take it anymore, and I brought them to the boxing gym. That old lady worked really hard and helped us out a ton. The old man, well, he told a good joke at least, and a night watch with him around was never boring. But I had him leave a few days ago. Delphine gave them 2 days' worth of rations and helped them settle down at the Swage Shopping Center's basement car park. That place must have already been looted a dozen times, but if you're lucky, you can sometimes find food that's been left behind. That's a solid shelter. It should be safe enough. Yeah. But they were infected. Turned not too long ago at that. I don't know where the originium dust even floated from, and they're old, and their condition was worsening rapidly. And I didn't give them a single oropathy inhibitor, because they should go to someone younger and stronger who needs it more. I understand your decision, but I know they're ancient. They would probably die from a Sarkaz's arts, or from a building collapsing in on them, or even from a heart attack triggered by a cannon blast. But I snatched their last shred of hope away from them. They might have even survived, but I killed them. I don't think I've done any wrong. You know what, Vina? Can you imagine how they were when they left? I can imagine. No, you can't. No crying, no pleading, no cursing. That old man was still making jokes up to the very last moment, mocking the head chef of the old ghoulish restaurant at the mall. They clutched their tiny little bags, stuffed with all their remaining hopes. And just like that, they helped each other up through all the shaking and trembling and went out the door. If they were unlucky, they might have already been robbed by some roadside lunatic. I dreamt of them yesterday. You're not responsible for any of this, Kador. You're just... You think I dreamt of their tragic deaths? From oropathy, starvation, or the flames of war? Huh. I dreamt that the war was over. That Norport had returned to Londinium, and we were rebuilding our home. I saw order being restored, the city walls patched up, us living in spanking new houses. And then amongst the crowd celebrating it all, I saw that old geezer. Still alive. He had survived, and sometimes it was his wife instead. He or she would stare at me dead on with those eyes, in the gaps between the fireworks. I was never afraid of them dying. I know I made a cruel decision. I forced them to sacrifice themselves for a chance to save some others. But what if, when all of this is done and over with, hatred still flows on the peaceful banks of the St. Juno River? He'll gaze at me, as if asking me, how should I answer? How do I leave this war? I'm very sorry. Don't apologize, Vina. You don't have the right. You hold a sword that only exists in fables and tell us the former boss of the Glasgow gang is actually a king, and those young thugs following her are knights, supporters and vassals of royalty. And then you say that you've returned. You should help us. You can save us, and we should unite and stand together by your side. Real funny, innit? After all everyone's been through. After the Glasgow gang, who helped others run their turf, become a ragtag group of drifters, thieves, robbers, and murderers, you finally returned. You became our kings, knights, and saints. I should be welcoming you with open arms, king of the siege. Your Glasgow gang isn't here anymore. You are nothing. To us members of the current Glasgow gang, you are nothing at all. But we have to work together. Only then we can survive the war. You sure are clever, Vina. We don't plan to stop anything, and you have no good reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for your lofty ideals. You lot and the nobles are at war with the Sarkaz, fighting over something I could have never thought about my whole life. And us utterly defenseless commoners, we're pushed here by just the slightest ripples of your war. Yes, for the sake of keeping my head, I will first resist the urge to strangle you to death. You lot can stay here and go on with your magnificent plans to save this neighborhood or the whole damn country. Or you can finish your business and then leave quietly, just as you arrived. I have no thoughts on any of this, Your Royal Highness. Am I even qualified to ask? No. I'm only a member of the Glasgow gang and the Vina you know. Then we wait and see, Vina. Dude's got a chip. Needs to chill out. Everyone's kind of in a shit situation. Phew. Oh yeah, this character. I forgot about her again. She's back. Oh, she still doesn't have a name. I told you before, Mr. Colbert. Loading up supplies and throwing them out was not a good idea. It is indeed different from what I had imagined, Percival. Her name's Percival? I thought this would somehow help a few people. They could have each swiped 1 or 2 cans of beans and they could make it last until the next distribution. I should have made this even more public. Would have had it ended the same, Mr. Colbert, or maybe even worse. Even if they were pretending to be polite before, you should probably hide somewhere safe with the way things are now. It's good that you have some life-saving supplies, but take a guess. Would you look more like a saint or a devil in their eyes? I am a Sarkaz in the first place. Are they telling the truth? And Aslan heir to the throne? The Dukes are following her orders and are about to launch an assault here. I'm sure you're not one of those street punks who believe in those legends. We all know how the king died. Whoever they are, they've helped us greatly. So we should... He's got a whole potato on his shoulder. Miss Ines, we should gone about this in a gentler... You're the one from before. Believe us, we mean no harm. We just want to talk to you. Do you think I'd believe you? A hooded mystery, a Sarkaz mercenary, and your claim of being in cahoots with the Aslan King? Anything is possible. I never expected I'd get another identity for myself here. What are you planning? You're both from the Sunset Street Hotel, right? Seems like these two know their secret channels well. A kindly Sarkaz mercenary gave us some supplies. It's not much, but I think... Now, let's not be hasty, sir. We can talk this out. We also have some attractive proposals for the both of you. I'm assuming this is a medic. White and red is definitely giving me medic vibes. Plus the hat. It's like a nurse's hat. Fine, it doesn't matter who you are as long as you're serious about helping out birdies. Oh, is this still in Glasgow, gang? Oh, this might be the pub, actually. Oh, it's the hotel. So, this hotel is still standing. Thought it was a complete ruin from the outside. I could spend 5 hours complaining to you about how difficult it was to put up a facade of ruin. We just want to avoid trouble. Mr. Colbert here isn't the fighting sort. I hope you won't blame me, but I just want to maintain the dignity of this hotel. It used to be a great place, and I've worked here my whole life, so I couldn't bear to see my hard work burned to ash. I understand, Mr. Colbert. I remember what it used to look like. Those dazzling crystal chandeliers, passionate doormen and waiters, and those gorgeous suites. Not to mention those beautiful flags hanging on the door. Flags? I see. You were once a valued guest of our establishment. That was many years ago. We can talk about these things later. I hear there's a Sarkaz mercenary giving you food. Yes, a young girl who calls herself Paprika. I have a feeling it's not an easy matter for her. Paprika? Do you know a mercenary by that name, Ines? I saw a brief from Ascalon's mission in Highbury and the name came up. I remember now. She let Catherine go. Manfred apprehended her, and I thought she was already dead. So you're saying this is a genuinely kind Sarkaz? No, this means that the food supply is probably within the scope of Manfred's plans. The military commission needs the people of Norport to stay alive, for now at least. What are they waiting for? We don't have time to care about Sarkaz's plans now, Rhodes Islanders. I know this hotel houses a communication station, and I need to use it. What are you planning to do? Contact the Dukes and have them provide backup. So, your story about that Her Royal Highness was fake after all. You gave the people of Norport a phony promise. And we're working hard to make it a reality. As long as we get a broadcast out, the Dukes won't sit idly by. This I can assure you. You believe in those nobles that much. I just believe in their ambition. And what about after your broadcast? There's no way to encrypt the frequency here, so the Sarkaz are going to hear it too. Miss Vina told me that she and the Glasgow gang will organize an operation to break through the blockade walls, and should they manage it, there should be a secret passage leading outside. They've used it before, so we just have to hold out until the Dukes launch their assault. How long will we need to hold out? Under 4 hours. You sound certain. And after leaving this area, this is a battlefield after all. That's a problem for later. There's no way we can plan for everything in advance. We just have to escape this place, and then what happens after will surely... Just a second. Are there any other guests in the hotel? No, of course not. It's just me and Percival hiding here these days. Ines with the big doubt. If you watch the very beginning of this chapter's intro, you can see a Sarkaz child turn into a Sancta child. Yes, I did notice that. Yeah. I was curious about that, because I remember seeing that and being confused. I was like, huh? What's that about? We haven't run into a kid. I wonder if the kid's actually part of this story, though, or whether that's just history being told. The shadow, it's expanding? Hide yourself and follow me. But... Miss Ines, don't drag me. Come with me if you want to live, Delphine Windermere. What? How did you... You want to leave here too? What? What's going on now? Mr. Colbert, do as they say. Dr. Serpentine, you... leave it to me. You should have a good chat with Miss Delphine. This is concerning Rhodes Island's future. I get it. Is this the introduction of the big boss? Wait, sir? You want a chair, sir? Oh, it's this guy. No need, I prefer to stand. You've gotten me into quite a bit of trouble, Doctor of Rhodes Island. The identity of Her Royal Highness Alexandrina is an extremely sensitive matter in Victoria, and you should have been well aware of this. I had thought we already came to a tacit understanding on this matter. But, well, let us put that aside for the moment. Might you introduce me to that hasty blue-haired lady who just left? I would like to make her acquaintance. Perhaps even share a dance with her. The blue-haired lady? Who had blue hair? None of them had blue hair. Eh? The new medic chick had pink hair. Oh, combat. Ines has black and red hair. And the other one had green hair. Unless that was the blue hair, but I thought it was green. No, the civilians are slowly marching. We could probably cover this whole... Oh, not quite. Oh, this is going to be a lot. We need another person to block. Uh-oh. One of them's going to get through. And our next blocker isn't till 20. 14, 15, 16. No, we're not going to get it in time. 17, 18, 19. Well, let's hope that was a friendly. It was. Oh, we actually caught the enemy one. Nice. Wink. Sure. Probably want to look at getting a healer out now. Big heals, Delphine has blue hair? Really? I thought it was green. Am I just colorblind? Alright, do the big heal. Oh my god, she heals in this direction? God damn it, Suzerain. Look at all of this AoE, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm facing the wrong way. If I ult with her now, she's not going to deal any damage. Oh, she's dead. Yeah, okay. Oh, is that the boss unit? Uh-oh. Did I need to have brought Texas Altar? No, it will be fine. It's fine. Oh, there's two of them. Let's see if they're ranged. They probably are, right? Oh, they're not ranged. We're gonna save Rose's ult until they get there, and then we'll hit them. And we'll hit this guy too. Nice. And actually, this might be worth... Huddle, and do it. Huge damage. I got her module too, I'm pretty sure. So now she's dealing insano damage. There's nothing we can break here to get extra resources. No. Wow, okay, Suzerain's ult lasts forever. Heals allies. She actually might be a really good backlaner. I keep using her second ability, so I don't actually know what her third ability is capable of.
どれも波の危険
And bam.
殺気が隠せていない。
Dude, Rosa is actually so strong. The only time it kind of sucks with Rosa is if you're fighting a boss and the boss is immune to binds or whatever it is. Is it a bind she does? Yeah, bind, yeah. Yeah, Rosa's a hard hitter. Typhon just has better uptimes and better range, though worse crowd control. Yeah, Typhon did look kind of insane. I kind of do wish I got her. Instead, I got Santella. So, I mean, what are you going to do, right?
よかった
She'll come around again. Plus, the alternative to Typhon, right, is just running Fear Meta. They kind of have the same. Kind of, not really. Alright, 12-13 might be the last chapter we do tonight. Yeah, I think this is going to be the last chapter for tonight. Usually unblockable bosses. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay. This is going to be a boss fight too. Oh, we get an Ines? Oh. Interesting. I am noticing this big, wide open area here. Oh, they're going to be invisible, aren't they? That's why Ines is here. Okay. Ah, I have to use one of these. God damn it. Horn, I think, is actually going to be really good here. I don't think Virtuosa is going to be good, though. There's not enough areas for her to be put. I'm actually going to take Texas, third ability, because that big open area looks kind of juicy. I think I might actually get rid of Platinum. I think it is time to retire the Platinum. And instead... Who was I thinking of bringing? Oh, right. Carrara. Cool. Against the light. So I assume... Okay, we get an Ines. Who has this range. The next attack deals 80% attack as arts damage to the target every second for 3 seconds. And she gains DP from that. And can use ranged attacks. The first hit on each enemy binds the target for 5 seconds. And steals 90 attack. Oh. Okay. Enemies within attack range lose invisibility and have minus 30% movement speed after retreating. Ines leaves behind a shadow sentry with the same effect. Oh, that's cool. Okay, how do we want to do this? Sure. Are any of these spies? No, I don't think so. I think they're all civilians. Oh, they are gonna clog up. Oh, they're gonna clog it up. Oh, actually bind. Oh, okay, this is kind of working. Oh, we've got Ines there too. Okay, yeah, no, this will work. And then if we do this... Actually, Ethan might have been better for the bind that he does. But this will probably still work. thin out the herd. Whoa. Oh, what was that? Oh, because these guys are going in and giving us more points. Right.
懺悔すべどけ
Let's get a healer going.
早く動かないと。
Oh, Cruiser's dead in 3, 2,
貴様の生死は私が決める
1.
いいよ、バイバイ。
Oh, oh, is he not going to attack again? Okay, that works. That works. No, I'm going to put a horn back here
絶望の
too.
匂いなのでカムフラージュできないわ
Get binded, idiot. Oh,
もっと早く。
oh, that's her,
さ
right?
っさと言え。
Okay. I was wondering who just got activated. I was like, huh? How? Yeah, this is good. Oh, this guy's a spy. 100% this guy's a spy. He's moving so slowly. Oh, he's not. Wait, what? Oh, rip.
私の武器は
Do I want to drop the Texas? I don't think we need to.
絶望の匂い
I think we're
カ
fine.
ムフラージュできないわ
Why are these guys stopping here? Oh, they're all spies.
光が力を蓄えています。
Get in there, Indigo. Get that 3 stack. First person's about to get
誰
deleted.
かに気づく前にあなた
Whop.
の死体の影に
Oh, not actually that much damage. Alright, now we just hold Texas off if things go bad. I think we got this though. Fast forward. Zoom. Oh. Oh no, we should still be fine. We should have enough damage to get rid of these guys. I'm just going to slow it down and make sure we do have enough damage for that.
あ、もっと私狙
So lock them in place. No,
貴
Indigo.
様の生死は
How
私が
could they? Oh, I like how she's like... Look at that effect. She's like fading in and out. Shoop, shoop. Damn, okay.
私の武器は誰にでも扱える
I'm gonna drop
ここで
Texas.
静かになってくれる
Take him out.
いいよ、じっと立っててね。
Riperinos.
戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟決めろ
Oh, this guy's going around the back too? Alright, dude.
リラックスして、リラックス。
絶望
Wait, he just
の匂い
teleported.
カムフラージュできないわ
Eh?
害虫だ
Alright, I put a tank there, but I think he's going to be able to teleport, so we're going to have to rely on Texas coming back again. What? Oh my god, Texas, please. Okay. Oh, I need to get rid of something.
私が
You.
行こう貴様の生死は私が決める
Actually, what is his pathing at the
いつでも
moment?
私が聞いた同国をあなたにも教えて狙いを定めて
Ow.
恐怖が隠せないわ
Oh, Ines has got him. Easy.
声が温まってきました。
I think we're still okay. Yeah, now we got that. Easy. Nice.
あなたの死体を影に沈め
His
た
pathing was a little bit weird, but we got there. Are we running at the moment? Oh, here we go. Now we get to see if Delphine actually has blue hair. So, your name really is Delphine Windermere. Oh, she does. Okay, it was her shirt I thought was... Okay. For some reason, I thought shirt color, hair color. No. How did you know? I guessed. Fine. You guessed. 3 cheers for you. That's a Trilby Asher. You have the Duke of Castor behind you, then. No wonder. She's after that realm blade. She's not trying to keep her ambitions up her sleeve anymore. Looks like you lot are in for some shit. Looks like you lot are in for... Oh my god. Reading comprehension. Don't fail me now. Looks like you lot are in far more shit situations than I thought. Is Vina really back in Londinium to take the throne? You'd have to ask her. I don't really care. What do you like to care about then? Not to get my clothes dirty more than anything, if I'd had to say. It's not really something to care about, but sure. Once I get back, I tell my mother she'll want to keep a closer eye on Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals. Turns out we were underestimating the medical organization. What? Do I not look like a doctor? No. I'll try a little harder next time. Now let's lay our cards on the table, Delphine. How many men did the Duke of Windermere deploy on this plate? I have 2 bodyguards, but I assume they're both dead. Just after the Sarkaz put this place under lockdown, they tried to break out with me in tow. They failed. 2 bodyguards. Very down to earth for a Duke's princess. You have eyes on that sword too. You can relax. Duke Windermere's not interested in the size of kings. I can promise you that. So why are you here? Coincidence? Let me remind you, you owe me one. You're capable of leaving right now. I'm guessing Sir Trilby Asher would love to talk with a fellow Duke's successor. If the Duke of Windermere, fighter of the good fight, knew her own daughter got into an accident on a Sarkaz-surrounded plate, what would she do? I imagine any Duke would love to see her competitor take the first turn in fighting Theresis to the last man. Of course, I could be too mean theorizing about him. He's still outside. Maybe he'll invite you for afternoon tea. I'll be totally frank, Miss Ines. Your arts have saved my life. I can't argue that. But me being trapped here really is just a coincidence. Every Duke has their own intelligence network in Londinium, whether it's to monitor Sarkaz movements or peep at what the other Dukes are doing. If we're being completely honest, the latter's more important than the former. I simply thought Norport Borer would be a suitable place to hide. To go further, an AWOL Crown Heir once part of the Glasgow gang would be a very meaningful source of intel for you. Not exactly. And me and Bard just liked going to the same video shop. Huh. My guess is the fact Vina can wander around Norport with the size of kings and hasn't been shopped off together with the sword to meet the Duke of Castor. That's because our Trilby Asher wants to use your group's power to settle some of his own problems. Right. You're looking for the airship. It's true, no Duke would resist the temptation. Even I want to know how the Sarkaz can construct a flying fortress. It'll upend how future wars are fought. You probably really love these wars. I think a Sarkaz mercenary would be just as passionate. Okay, fine. I do owe you one. So, what does Rhodes Island House of Darling Doctors plan to use my life for? Like I just said, I've got no bodyguards or troops I can send out for you here. Be as disappointed as you want, Miss Ines. I can't help you, your friends, or that Trilby Asher with any of your issues. We can handle our man and the airship ourselves just fine. Then what do you want? You know full well what I'm worth to Duke Castor, but you still rescued me. You're not telling me you helped me a bunch just because you're that kind of good person. Sorry, but no. Worth asking. It'd be hard for us to compete with the Duke's power, I'll grant that. And compared to Rhodes Island, I'm afraid the Duke of Castor has more of her energies focused elsewhere. I trust you can talk your mother into helping out here. That's a very high asking price. You want the support of my mother stepping up, so you can break free from Duke Caster's control. You know what a tightrope act that's going to be. Unfortunately, that's the only choice our house of darling doctors has. The only things immune to bind are a couple of things in CC risk. If it can be hit, it can be bound, pretty sure. So bind is just OP. I see. I thought it was similar with like sleeps though. I thought, actually maybe sleeps are softer CC. Doctor, I don't know if their talks with that hotel are going smoothly or not. Maybe I should have gone with them. Don't worry, Amir. Miss Ines isn't going to put the doctor in danger. Besides, we're just borrowing their comm station. I know, and I know the sick here need me more. We nailed down a specific evacuation time before they left. We'll need to withstand the counterattack from the Sarkaz barracks. As long as the Dukes and the Sarkaz open fire on each other, the chance is ours to take. Well, if I knew, I could use Ethan on Anduin. I don't know who that is. Who is Anduin? The plan will go smoothly. Yes, I'm just somewhat uneasy. There's something here that's stifling me. I don't know what it is. Oh, wait, is he an IS-3 boss? He might, or an IS-4 boss? At first, I thought it was just how heavy the atmosphere was in Norport, and after that I thought Teresa was wanting to show me something again. But it doesn't seem like either of those. Amir, when I was aboard the land ship, I met some who called you the King of Sarkaz. They were Sarkaz themselves. What does that mean to you? You clearly aren't a Sarkaz. Do you hope to be a ruler who can lead her subjects, or a hero who spearheads the charge? Siege runs a light hand over the size of kings at her side, the blade still ice cold as ever. I don't know, Siege. I have to confess. There was a future Teresa showed to all of us. I still firmly believe that the future she recounted is worth living for, more than anything else. But she gave the crown to me, yet didn't tell me just how I should arrive there. What? And now, she's stood opposing us. I can only try to convince myself that this is her way of testing me. I haven't actually decided how I'll face her. What will she say to me? How will she look upon what I'm doing? Will the path I chose by myself disappoint her? I don't know if someone worth handing the authority of the King of Sarkaz. But still you chose to undertake that duty. I worry myself that I can't be the person they're all expecting. The hero who can cleave apart catastrophe, the monarch who can unite the citizenry. How am I meant to do that? How am I meant to respond to hopes that heavy? Tear down a wall, or persuade a few nobles? Shout to the people, or use silence to display my majesty? I'm not good at any of that, and Gwaine never taught me it either. I spent most of my time in the Glasgow gang, beating up rowdy drunkards, running with my friends to help them shake the coppers. That's all I knew. And I learned a few things at Rhodes Island, but that wasn't going to help me figure out what I should do. I thought it'd click when I came back. But once Morgan took the lead on the people here, calling me Her Royal Highness, still I couldn't find a thing to say. I don't know what to do. I'm so glad it was just a temporary trick to keep everyone placated. But then, what if I do genuinely have to take the road? I just couldn't ignore how these people were suffering. That's all it was, and now it's become this. Siege, perhaps that much is enough. Teresa once told me that the King of Sarkaz wasn't a duty. I, too, just didn't want to turn away. True, it can still attack. That is very true. Anduin was the guiding ahead boss. Oh, okay. I don't actually remember that boss. Wait, was that the boss that had the gun with multiple rounds in it? No. I think that was actually the Jessica boss. Yeah, I don't remember that boss. Doctor of Rhodes Island, do you like your job? Yes. Well, it seems you believe you're doing something meaningful. Regardless, I can't say I like mine. Nobody's born in love with all the jockeying and maneuvering. I know I wasn't. If it was possible, I'd use my noble name to buy a big plot of land in some far-flung country and while away my afternoons by the fireplace. With a small tuspice to keep, ideally, and a forest behind the manor, for walks and pondering questions of literature and poetry and such. I'm ashamed to say I'm a lousy poet. Sometimes I get some practice works of mine published in the Londinium Daily's literary supplement. The man before you fiddles with his hat, almost visibly embarrassed. The critics take no notice, but it sends me over the moons. Still, we know that that's not an easy life to make real. The ideal never is. This is the age we've been cast into. All we can do is act in the way it educates us to. Tell me, who was here just now? A Rhodes Island operator. You know who I mean, Doctor of Rhodes Island. How about this? We can make a deal on the side. Bring that operator of yours out of this hotel and continue on your mission as previously discussed. Then, once it's done, I'll give you and Her Royal Highness Alexandrina a referral to the Duke. Not as a pawn or a hostage, but as a guest and a friend. We're worth working closer with. You can be assured to forever honour her commitment as a tenant of her ladyships. You're more interested in a Victorian than a Sarkaz. Of course, we're in Victoria after all. Don't be fooled by her appearances. Do you really think this plate is no more than a lovable little Sarkaz-built prison cell? I don't think this place is lovable. Fine, miserable then. Suit yourself. While you're occupied with proclaiming yourselves the royal heirs apparent to Victoria and giving the infected their jabs, I'll be busy, anyhow. There are common Londinium folk in torment here, but those aside, there are great numbers of people taking care to cover their tracks, people with ulterior motives. The Duke I serve wishes sincerely that Victoria regains its glory after it strides over the coals. But some aren't envisaging the same thing. I have to root them out. It's another part of my work. While saving the citizens here has nothing to do with you. Let me guess, you're ready to pull from the textbook to criticize me. So, no, it is something to do with me. I pray wholeheartedly that every person may live in peace and good health. But it's not possible, is it? Some people can cling to the now, tweaking every little thing by themselves, but some have weightier callings to undertake, even if it's not what they wish for. Such as seeking a future where a nation can find its footing. I respect the former type, but all the same, I hope you wouldn't reject the latter. Every Duke could claim the same thing. They all think they're seeking a future for the nation. That's the source of the disaster Victoria's in now. I won't deny it. Some superficials would say the Dukes are merely contesting over authority and advantage. It appears you're not one of them, Doctor of Rhodes Island. Authority is only a means and advantage is only a tool. What the Dukes are truly vying over are the qualifications to lead this country into the future. Victoria has been dust-laden for long enough, and the Sarkaz will be the sandpaper that wipes Victoria clean. With some polishing, our nation will shine with glory again. You really are a lousy poet, Mr. Trilby Asher. I see you're finally here, Miss Ines. I thought I wouldn't catch you in time. Oh, they're just gonna end it there? Okay.
What the?
Oh, I mean, both bosses are Sancta. True. Degen on the 21st. Wait, Degen on... Oh, Degenbrecher. True. Yeah. Oh, it's the 21st, is it? Wait, 21st? Okay, so we have Firefly for Honkai Star Rail coming out probably Thursday for me, I think. No, Wednesday. Wednesday for me, which is in 2 days. And then Degen Brecha comes out 2 days following. That should be enough time. Does she come out with a story? I assume she comes out with a story, right? She doesn't... It's not just a random banner. Alright, let's grab all these. Yoink. Oh, there's difficulty modes? God damn it. We should have just done the difficult modes. Oh, I need these so badly too, these chip catalysts. I'm running so low and I have so many characters ready to be leveled up. Like, have a look at this. This is actually insane. I'm just so... Where is it? Look at all of this. These are all characters ready to be leveled up into E2s. But I'm just so broke LMD-wise and so broke chip-wise to actually get them there. Soon, though. Yeah, it's a sequel event to Break the Ice. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I wonder how that's going to work. That kind of had a pretty good resolution. Oh. Alright. Oh, alright. I think that is where we are going to call it for tonight, though. We have made pretty damn good progress on the main story. So from what I can tell, there's 20 chapters to this, maybe 21 chapters. So it's looking like we'll probably finish this tomorrow. E180 is a mistake. The cost to E160, E180 is wasteful if you aren't E2ing them. All of those characters that are there, I'm E2ing. I have plans to E2. They're all my favorites. I build characters up to 50, E150. And then if I use them and I like them, I keep boosting them up to 80 to or whatever their cap is to prepare them for E2s. So yeah, all those characters I want. Yep. Yep. All of them. Actually, the only one maybe I don't is Akafuya. Just because I don't quite understand how to play her yet. And I think I got La Pluma recently, which I think does a better job than Akafuya. Yeah. The next one I'm going for is Hollow Hayek. I want Hollow Hayek leveled up because she's kind of dope. She's really dope. She's really cool. Alrighty though, that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you for watching. We'll finish this off tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon, same time, we'll be running through the last 6 chapters of episode 12. And I imagine that will bring us to the end. And then we'll be looking into episode 13, which we're going to have to find a time to do episode 13. And then we'll be finally caught up. Oh my god, imagine actually being caught up on Arknights' main story. Madness. Madness. Alright. Yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. I am out of here. Have a good rest of your night or day, or whatever time it is for you. I will catch you guys later. Peace.